Hey guys, J-Man here, back in the Danger Room. We're talking DC and Marvel as usual. On the Thursday show, we try to keep it a little bit more comic book oriented, but you know it's going to go crazy as it always does. There's going to be yelling and screaming as there always is. I'm sure there's going to be arguments because there always is arguments, and that's why everyone comes here to the Danger Room. I didn't name it the Danger Room. I just named it the Danger Room because it's X-Men related, but like it actually works out perfectly because we come in here. This is where we let it all out on the table. We fight. This is the practice area, and then once we leave, we're all friends again. But in the Danger Room, we fight it out. We gotta see what we can do. Skeptics Stream, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. The countdown was way too fast. I don't know. That's a countdown that I found because it matches the Danger Room kind of look. So that is the one that I use. All right, so I got a couple of people to bring in. Before I do, there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. The Amazing Fans segment is usually Fridays, but we're going to be for this week. We're doing it at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, so it's going to be a little bit of a weird time. Hopefully, it doesn't conflict with anyone else's streams that I go with. It's just that my guest is a U.S. agent, super fan, and he lives in the UK, so there's like a 5-hour gap or difference. So for him, he's got to do it like a little bit earlier. So it's going to be 2 p.m. Saturday. There won't be anything Friday, and then Sunday night 6:30 p.m. will be the normal Danger Room where we're going to talk about Invincible and all that other stuff. All right, we got Raven. Thank you for coming by. D. McElroy, how's it going? All right, let's bring in you. You know him already. He's on all the time. 1407 Greymalkin, how's it going, dude?
And I told you I don't care about the Avengers. What? Oh, yes.
Oh man. All right. We're gonna raid WB. Look, I'm not gonna.
Dude, I'm okay with that.
He's just kidding. He's just kidding. The thing is, like, look, I'm not going to go hardcore on anything, and I know what everyone's talking about with the trailer that dropped for the 4K release of the Justice League, which we'll get into. I'm sure we're going to get into that, and Sean will have his hot take. Sean only appears about an hour in to give his hot take. Steve will come in and probably like
his beer comes in 15 minutes later.
Yeah, his beer. Yeah, it's going to be gone soon. I don't know. Sean's birthday's in June, I believe. So it's going to be gone by then because he's going to have to go renew his license and stuff. You can't look like that, I guess. I don't know. It's like they won't be able to fit it in.
Like a beautiful dwarf.
All right, so now I'm going to bring in someone who's been on here a couple of times, and I don't even know what we're going to be talking about. Literally, I got an email the other day saying, "Hey, I want to talk comic books." I'm like, "Comic books? Yeah, I like comics." So he was on. We've had him on a few times, and he was on talking about the Incredible Hulk. I don't know what we're going to talk about today, but we're just throwing him in just to say, "Hey, Jo, what's going on?"
What's up? What's up,
hey.
guys?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Pretty good, man. Just out here enjoying the California sunshine.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Man, you're a pretty cool dude from I was watching from J-Man stream, man. I like his cast, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what you got? Like, I'm in Toronto. I'm in like it's basically Toronto, Canada, and like it was gloomy and raining all day today. I didn't get a chance to go out for a walk or anything, so it's just been brutal. I've been listening to live streams all day. Truth did one. At one point I had there's a fellow called Clobberin Times. He's great. So I was listening to his stream last night, and then I was listening it today, and then Truth came on, and I was kind of like hitting both streams at the same time. It's really I actually had them on simultaneously, and Truth was just angry about this WB situation.
Oh man, I was on it too, man.
Dude, I'm like just to keep it real, I was gonna troll that big time, but then I thought, you know what? I'm like, it's like my theory is that look, movies come out, they're gonna put them on 4K, like this Justice League, Snyder's Justice League is coming to 4K, so there's Truth. What's going on? Hey, dude.
Hey,
yes,
Truth.
I was listening to Truth rant. my wife's like, is he's really angry? I was like, yeah, he's angry.
Hey, I was on there too. I was like, oh yeah. I
I had to
already know
turn
what this is gonna be about. First
I
day I
had to
watched
turn the
it.
volume down. I had to turn the volume down. I'm like, and so okay, so hey, Josh, what's going on? Show on Netflix. I have not seen that. Have you guys
Yeah,
seen
I
it?
heard about
Booker's
it. I might
gay.
check it out.
I'll check
Patrick
it out. I've
Booker's
got
gay.
a
That's weird.
there's a Jupiter's Legacy is coming out. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
Oh
I have
yeah.
seen,
I've
It
heard.
looks good. I'm gonna check that out for sure.
it looks
That
good. Okay, so check this out. I've got a friend, Steve and I both have a friend who runs the Action Elite, which is a great website for action films, and he's really high up there. Like he's met Dolph Lundgren, Van Damme, Tony Jaa. He's gone to dinner with like Tony Jaa. I don't know if you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty high up there, and he's
he
getting
met
me.
Drago?
Yeah. So he's getting me a sneak. I'm getting a sneak preview of Jupiter's Legacy. So I'll be seeing that before anybody else.
Oh man, you
Um,
gotta tell me how that is. Oh
yeah, so
wow.
I'm gonna throw that's coming up pretty soon. So I'm gonna get in there on that one. Hey, I say, hey, Truth, Anthony, what's going on? Hey,
So
Truth.
true?
I was like, no, well, Truth was angry about something. Called him passionate. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
my
your
man.
passion. I had to turn the volume down because of your passion. Zack Snyder is sexing looking man. Okay. All
That's a
right.
troll.
Yeah.
That's a troll.
Okay, D, what's going on? Don't know what they're doing from daily. The thing is like I mean, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
So Jo, you reached out to me. Is there anything you wanted to talk about before, or do you want to wait for everyone to come on?
Well, I don't know if it's just a time if we could wait for everybody to come on or not. But I was just gonna say like I was gonna talk about like U.S. Agent from
Oh,
the show
the
because
show or the
like
comic?
yeah, see, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was watching the show and John Walker appeared, and I saw his character from like during the like duration of the series, I was like, wow, this dude is pretty interesting. You know, like him being put in the position to be the next Captain America, right? And this dude, you know, he wasn't. Everybody knows he's not Steve. You know, Steve was like the man for Captain America, but Walker, he had flaws like Steve, but like with him, they wanted him to be like this perfect icon, right? And I was like, man, like as you see more and more of him, this dude, he lost it. You know, he let it all go. He was being more of himself, and like remember he killed that dude with the shield. I was like, oh snap, this dude lost it, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he was not happy. Well, that was so. The thing is, Lamar, who is Battlestar, and I had the first
Yeah.
appearance of John Walker, the first appearance of Battlestar, the first appearance of Flag Smasher. I have all these comics, and I'm reading them now. The comics I mean, Greymalkin and I were talking about this right before we went live. The comics of John Walker have handled that so beautifully, and they didn't need to kill Lamar. Basically, his family was killed by the
Oh
Watchdogs. They
snap.
killed they released John Walker's name to the public, saying he's the new Captain America, and this group called the Watchdogs, who are kind of like what you'd call like sort of like an alt-right group in the comic. Like I don't think that term was used like in in the 80s or whatever. I don't know, maybe it was, but and they're like, so he was pitted against them, and they went and attacked his family. They caught his mom and dad, and they basically said, John Walker, you turn yourself in. So Lamar went on the solo mission while John Walker went to go rescue his family, and they gunned them down, and he lost his mind and literally murdered 9 of them right there, injured another 13. It's like he literally fought like 20 people and killed like 10 of them.
From
And the government's like,
comics?
dude, like,
I mean, they did just murder an entire family, and like
they murdered his parents, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Oh.
like lost it. And actually, it's quite
Let me
crazy.
get the
Actually, kind of
comics.
crazy
I
issue.
gotta read that. I gotta read that.
Disney won't touch it. Disney.
Oh, Disney's not gonna, right. So this is the thing. Disney's like, this is what I'm saying. They're kind of like half, and even the guys that killed his parents were completely like, they're complete assholes. but they won't go that far. You know what I mean? It's like they won't go that far to get someone to that point, because like Lamar dying sucks, because firstly that's Battlestar, and I don't want Battlestar dead, because he's in this series.
You're right.
If you've been reading this series, he's cool in this one, and I didn't want him to die, and then I'm like, oh, that sucks. But anyways, like, I mean, it's still interesting. We'll see what happens with that character as we go.
Yeah, 'cause he's like throughout that whole show, he was like the only one that kind of stood out to me in a way, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I thought he was like, I like Sam Wilson because I like Anthony Mackie, the actor.
Mhm.
And I like Sam Wilson anyways, just because I just like him. Like, I can't really explain why I like him. I just kind of I like the good guys, like where he's like, look, I'm an optimistic guy. You know, I like that. Winter Soldier in this, I don't know. I don't know. He was okay.
Yeah.
But did you like Bucky Greymalkin in this one?
I had no problem with Bucky, but I kept on getting like flashes of Wolverine and Cable. Like Wolverine because of the mind wiping, and Cable because of the metal arm. I'm like, he's doing this really well. He's doing Ultimate Wolverine very well.
Okay, so let's see here. They're trolling for sure. Oh yeah, so I went through these. Still the MCU, but Endgame happened in a good way. Yeah, I mean, Endgame has some problems, but the problem is, well, the thing is though, like Endgame's issues with Endgame are, I don't like the treatment of Hulk, I don't like the treatment of Thor. JR knows this.
What you just said the first time. That was it. That was it.
You
the first time.
From the beginning. You were there from the beginning for that. But the thing is that like we should do an entire stream on this, because I've been giving this a lot of thought, which is the whole recasting. We talked about the recasting of Chadwick Boseman versus not recasting. But you know what else I was thinking about? What about recasting? Like, instead of having Captain America grow old, why didn't they just recast Captain America? Like Steve Rogers. Like, why would, because like James Bond gets recast all the time, Batman gets recast all the time. Why not like War Machine got recast within the MCU? Like, why not just recast them? And I know people really fell in love with Chris Evans. They fell in love with Robert Downey Jr. But I think a lot of the problems that we're about to have is the fact that we don't have these actors, but we still have the characters. Like Iron Man didn't have to die. They could have recast Iron Man, and now we're gonna have Iron Heart, who I don't care at all.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I like Kamala Khan. She's okay, but she's Ms. Marvel. Ironheart I couldn't get into. Like some of these characters that sprung off, like it's just like I'm okay with Sam Wilson being Captain America if that's what they're gonna do, and that happened in the comics, so I'm okay with that. But like it's just an interesting thought. Like, do you just recast anybody? Like if somebody doesn't want to do it anymore, just recast them, right?
I mean, like you said, we've seen that happen with Terrence Howard being seamlessly replaced with Don Cheadle. We've seen that happen with Ed Norton getting replaced by Mark Ruffalo, and no one said a word. Yeah. So, like, it's not really that hard. It's just people like to associate an actor with a role. Like Harrison Ford. To some people, he's always going to be Indiana Jones.
Right.
It's kind of like that.
Yes, for some characters like that, where they haven't existed in any other form except for the form you originally saw them in, it's tough. Right. Like there was no Indiana Jones books, there was no comics. It was created with Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones in our eyes. I know they screen tested what's his name, Magnum and all that, right? So, Tom Selleck, But when it's like Luke Skywalker's Mark Hamill, do you recast him or do you let him go? But Captain America's existed for like 80 years before Chris Evans came in, right? And he's been other actors, so I don't see why they couldn't. Because what my problem is now is that if Chris Evans ever said I'll come back, they will strip Anthony Mackie of that shield in 1 second.
Fast.
Yo.
So they fast would. It would make your head
spin. Disney would do something like that.
But then they'll make Anthony Mackie look like he's giving it back to Chris Evans.
Right, that's what will happen.
Yeah.
For you. But this is why Falcon see, in comic books it doesn't matter, because you're not really dealing with real people, and it's characters. It's like a comic comes out every month. You have to change it up a little bit, right? You don't want to get bored, right? So it's like, okay, Captain America's out of the picture. He was Hydra or whatever. So let's give it to Sam Wilson. That makes sense. And then Sam gave it up again to bring Steve back. We know the drill. Like, it's, Superman's not going to be electric blue energy, for forever, right? Anthony John Walker might show. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll be in Captain
That's what
America.
I was thinking. I was gonna say like they might give U.S. Agent a solo series. Watch.
He
This
should,
Disney.
but I want Lamar
if anything,
back.
they'll put him in Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like under the guys, like this is his more defensive team, but then like but all of them are kind of bad. I don't know. Just
see, the thing is, you can't compare studios with each other because like Captain America, it's like that character is going to continue on in some form. Now it's going to be Sam Wilson for a while. Hell no.
And then they just greenlit it, just like that.
Listen, well,
they
Disney
greenlit it months ago.
Yeah, like Disney's got the money.
How y'all know?
No, because like most of the time when they announce something, they've already had it for like 6 months. Like,
damn.
Like seriously, when they cast Chadwick Boseman, they already knew they had him months ago. Like they got to keep it. They figure it out, and then they sit on it until just to make sure the actor is not going to go crazy or anything.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and they have and they're signing those agreements, right? Like,
oh yeah, the NDAs. Oh man, so many NDAs.
Yeah, like so. Endgame should have ended. No, well, look, I'm a comic book nerd. I don't want anything to end. Like, I want it to continue. I want everything to continue forever. I want it to, because as long as they continue to making superhero movies, I won't be able to die. Like, I'll be 105. I'll be like, I can't die yet. Captain America is coming out. I'm gonna be like that, guys.
It's like, I ain't dead yet.
I ain't dead yet, man.
1,000. I don't care.
Dawn was better. Dawn, which Dawn?
Oh,
Dawn Don Cheadle. Oh, I was gonna say Dawn the Indian Dollywood movie, because those are great. There's 2 of those, or 3 if you count the original. Don Cheadle was better. I liked, I don't know. I liked Terrence Howard. Did you guys like Terrence Howard?
Good.
Like when I saw him the first time, and then when I saw Iron Man 2 and he wasn't there, I was like, wait, where's he at? And then I found out he was. I was like, well, he would have been pretty good if they just kept him. But I know why he left though. He
wanted more money. He wanted to be equal because he was making the most money out of the first movie. And so when Robert Downey Jr. just got that increase, he was like, "What about me? Why come out? Like, I was the highest paid person in the movie. Where's my check?" They saw they were playing favoritism. Hollywood does that a lot.
What? Yeah, are you kidding me?
Endgame is dog shit. No,
I'm
not gonna agree with that. I thought it was really good.
Endgame was amazing.
I liked Endgame. The thing is that like Endgame is like Return of the Jedi for me, where there are some flaws that of things that I don't like, but it's still really cool. And it was the last really great thing that came out from Marvel, I would think.
I mean, Far From Home wasn't bad.
Oh, Far From Home?
Yeah.
I mean, the Spider-Man movies, the villains seem to be better. Like, I like Mysterio, I like Vulture. I don't like the junior. I don't like Spider-Man. Iron Man
Jr. I was like, well, I had to like figure out why people didn't like it. And then when I looked into it more, as I was reading the old comics from the Amazing Spider, I'm like, oh, yep,
yep. It's kind of funny how they have this whole relationship with Tony and Peter, but like that was kind of made up for the movies that they just kind of it kind of bled. Well, okay, all right,
and then the thing with Uncle Ben, you gotta think about that too. Like Uncle Ben is still like that key role model in his life.
We know he did. We know he's dead. Like it's like the Batman parents thing. We know what happened. It was bad, but really, let's be real. It's not really that bad. He saw his parents get shot in front of him. There are heroes with worse backstories.
That's true.
Like,
I don't need a backstory for Spider-Man.
Yeah, like we don't need the origin. That's good, but like I don't know. It just some with Tom's. I just has me questioning.
Like certain movies, like Man of Steel, was justified because we needed a more updated version. But I don't feel that Batman needs another origin for sure. Like I'm good with Batman Begins as sort of the origin that'll kind of be good enough to continue on. I don't need another Superman origin now, for a while at least. We need a Flash origin, but we're not getting that.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting that.
Wow.
We're not getting that.
No, we honestly, Wonder Woman, she doesn't need her own movie. She just needs to, because like her backstory is so ridiculous that she could be like Hawkeye and just appear in other people's movies, which is not a bad thing. I mean, look at the Black Widow. Like she's amazing, but like her story. If you really want to get into her story, that's way too dark for Disney. That's
yeah, and the thing, they're not going to do anything with that character now. Anyways, she's dead. This is like such a wonkiness. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like our movie should have came out before like Endgame and Infinity War. They came out too late with it, you know.
What? Oh, okay. All right. Honestly, Captain Marvel should have came out instead of the first Spider-Man movie that came out. Hey, bar to none, because we don't need another Spider-Man movie. We just got to get excited that Spider-Man is there. Black Widow, that should have came out like, I would say
at least before Infinity War, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be before Infinity War, but like that should have came out like probably after Guardians. Oh. Really?
Yeah, the MCU has messed up in the tail end. They messed up all of this, the ordering, and they got a little bit too ahead of themselves. It's like Captain Marvel's placement is absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. That's one of the big problems with that movie. It's awful. Yeah, Black Widow should have already had a movie, and if they missed their opportunity, they should have put it instead of Captain Marvel. They should have had Black Widow then, because then that makes her death a little bit better because we just learned about her, right? Like instead, you inserted Captain Marvel, and then literally I'm watching Endgame thinking, well, where is Captain Marvel? It's like, well, she doesn't even do anything. What's the point of this? It was so stupid. That was actually dumb. That was really, in my opinion, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I want to say, I mean, look, I'm just saying Iron Man shouldn't have died. Like what I'm saying is that in these movies, if the actor doesn't want to do it anymore, you recast them. Like, James Bond had same continuity up until Daniel Craig, pretty much.
Right.
Right. Even though he just kept, he just never aged.
I was going to say James Bond movie called James Bond and the Paternity Test.
Yeah. I was watching On Her Majesty's Secret Service before I started this live stream.
Okay.
Spider-Man in the comics?
Captain America has a lot of BS too, so let's be fair, skeptic.
It's a mix of Superman and Batman.
Nah.
Hey Dave, how's it going? I mean, I don't know. Like, no, I don't think the Marvel characters are like pretty much the whole reason for Marvel coming out was literally to make opposite of DC. So where you had Superman and Alien, there's only a few archetypes of heroes, right? Superman, right, which is like an alien, Batman, which is a human that can do technology or gadgets, whatever.
Right.
You have Shazam, who gets powers from. Sorry.
His power is his privilege.
No, but I mean, no, I'm talking about like an arc, like an
yeah, no,
a human with who can create things either gadget wise or training. You can have Plastic Man, who's like an altered human. He was a human and then something happened to him.
Right.
You can have Shazam, who gets powers from a magical source, and Wonder Woman, where she's a goddess. So it's like, like some kind of like
goddess adjacent.
Goddess
adjacent.
No, I'm just saying these are everybody falls into one of these categories, right? Or mutant, they were born with some sort of weird abilities.
Right.
Like Fantastic Four is altered humans, right?
Adventurers, yeah.
Right. So it's like they're basically Plastic Man. They were normal people, something happened. And I use Plastic Man because he was the first of this. I think he's the first of this style.
I always thought that the Fantastic Four was kind of like the Swiss Family Robinson with powers.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing with Marvel was that's what they wanted. They're like, we're going to take regular scientists. They're not billionaires. They're not goddesses. They're not super aliens.
Right.
They're just regular people. Like Spider-Man is a kid, so he's got teenage problems, but he also has powers and wants to help people. And that's kind of what they were going with that.
That's just Marvel in general. P.S.
I love Spider-Man.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't have. I have a. I have. What was the? I have Xbox 360. Is that something? That's what I have.
I got the 360 too. My mom bought it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, man, you got
Like,
Xbox?
But Spider-Man didn't need the MCU. The MCU needs Spider-Man, and that's
true.
what a lot of these the X-Men didn't need the MCU because they're self-sufficient.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah,
The Avengers need everybody else. That's how they work.
Yeah.
Black Widow should have came out after all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I get that.
Secret Invasion. Yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. I mean, I've read. I think I've read like 3 Secret Invasion comics, so I don't know anything about Secret Invasion.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. I mean, like, is it the government doing this, or like, I don't know. Well, I mean, all right, Secret Invasion is supposed to be the Skrulls, right?
I would think so. Maybe Sean read it. We'll see what Sean says when he comes on. Because I didn't read it. I think I think I have like 3 issues of it on the iPad or something.
Yeah,
and I just couldn't get into it.
I remember when it was first happening, and I just heard the theory that this is Marvel's way of bringing back a lot of dead characters, but they couldn't because Quesada said that we're not bringing anybody back. Like, death is final. Quesada.
Not unless you're Captain. Not unless the sales die with you. Then it's like
I mean, hey, look at Jean
release
Grey.
the Atom.
I mean, look at Jean Grey. I mean, like, she was gone almost the entire time, and when she came back, the rights came back.
Wait, the Atom? Who's the Atom in? Is there an Atom in Marvel?
DC.
I think there is an Atom, but I'm not.
I thought that was DC.
The DC Atom.
Yeah,
I'll take any movie. Yeah, Thor.
One less Wolverine movie, I'll be fine.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
Anthony, we're not getting into this again.
It was though.
I agree.
But you guys didn't. Did you guys see the tweet by Zack Snyder? He says that there's a big leak by Zack Snyder. He said that he actually directed Wonder Woman 84. So if you don't like Wonder Woman 84, you don't like Zack Snyder. That's not good.
Okay, yeah,
I gotta look into that. That sounds interesting.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I mean, he made a lot of movies I don't like. Watchmen is boring.
You don't like Watchmen?
But Watchmen is boring.
Oh, really? I really like Watchmen a lot. I think it's in my top 20 favorite movies.
Have you even read the comic, J-Man?
I did.
Yeah.
I read it in one sitting in a Barnes & Noble in San Francisco like 12 years ago. I was like, this book is so pretentious. It's so boring.
It's a big word.
A bunch of former heroes say, "Oh, I don't like being like it's." Yeah, it's a whole thing.
No, I don't know. I liked Watchmen. I have the original issues from when they came out.
I got the ultimate cut.
I've got every version of everything. I have the theatrical cut, director's cut, ultimate cut, Black Vader cut, whatever. All of it. I have every single version of everything. I really like Watchmen. I think the movie fixed the ending because the squid was weird when I read it. Yeah. I thought it was weird. I was like, this is weird. Like, I understand. I understand it. Sorry?
They fixed it in the show.
I didn't see this show yet, but
you got to see the show.
Yeah,
it is good.
It's a continuation of the story. Like,
okay, yeah, that's all I'm telling the truth. After I watch the Ultimate, I'm gonna watch the show afterwards. Yeah,
it is so good.
In the movie, there's no squid in the movie. They did it with Manhattan's powers, which I thought was better. Seriously, we should had an Atom movie. Now the Snyder Cut came out in 2017. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, Zach did say that they're gonna do it.
It's okay, Ryan. You misspelled truth. It's TRUTH, not LIES. That's not how you spell truth.
No Watchmen slander, you know.
Yeah, I agree. No Watchmen slander. I agree. I like Watchmen a lot. I actually think it's I don't know. I saw it in the theater. I was kind of blown away, only because I kept hearing that it can't be made, and the thing is, I always like investigations and like Rorschach investigating and keeping his journal notes. I always thought it was just really cool.
But he just kept on He just kept on assaulting people. He might as well give him a gun and a badge. It sounds like a cop to me.
Well, listen, if you gotta take down these criminals.
You broke
Good
into
cop, bad cop.
you broke into a former villain's room, home, broke his fingers for information that he could have just asked.
But we don't know. But we don't know. We don't know what that guy did. Like, he's done probably a lot of bad things in his life too, and he's gone straight and he has cancer and all that. So that was, you feel bad for. But Watchmen's not about superheroes, right? It's like The Boys. It's like you're just watching these things play out in this weird kind of history that never happened.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think
That's what the narrative was all about too.
I agree. I can't get past the first 20 minutes of the movie. Is that Watchmen we're talking about?
I think so.
I mean, everyone's got their tastes.
It's super rated R. That's for one.
Also, like this just made another reason why I don't like Watchmen. No black people.
I know, but
Wait.
One black person in
Wait, hold
Watchmen.
on. I gotta
hold
go.
on.
Hold on. I probably gotta go back. You say no black people.
There
But
are no black
doesn't
people
matter.
in Watchmen.
The thing is that, well, then by that reasoning, you wouldn't
There are
like
no
any
black
Asian
people in the
movies.
80s? There are no black superheroes? What? Was that what you were to say, Jade Man? Is that
No,
what
I was saying that you wouldn't like any Asian flicks because it's like there's no white people in Lone Wolf and Cub, but I still love those movies.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, right? Wait a second. There are no black people in this. I'm sorry. There's one black person in the movie, but they don't say anything. They're just sitting on the curb reading a comic book. And that's
that dude with the glasses, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
A word.
Oh, wait a minute. No black people.
But hold on a second. If there were, they'd be just as villainous as the heroes in it. So then, wouldn't you be upset that they're representing in a negative way?
No, I would understand because,
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Black criminals better than white criminals. No,
because they're just gonna say it's a stereotype or whatever. Anyway,
how is that a stereotype? Oh,
actually, and then there was that dude. There was a black dude. No, what were you saying?
No, I said if they had a black character who is a hero, because none of them are real heroes, or except for maybe a couple of them. But if they had a black guy who was a hero and he was behaving and shooting people and being, a villain, and everyone would say, "Oh, you're doing bad representation" or whatever, right?
Really? I mean, we had a comedian in the movie killing innocent women and children.
So if comedian was black, that's what I'm saying. If they made him black, that would have looked bad, right?
It's bad regardless.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta pick what
choose your battle.
There was a black dude, remember in the prison scene with Rorschach, and he had put that frying oil on his face in the prison.
Sure, he was. Now I gotta go watch it.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I honestly, because the thing is, it's like I'm just watching for what the story is. I'm not thinking too much about like what because Steve's in here. Let's bring Steve. Hey, Steve, how's it going, man?
Hey, Steve.
I joined the conversation, and all I hear is black men getting shot. I'm like, what are we talking about?
They're doing the shooting. Wonder Woman 84 is cringe. I strongly disagree.
All right,
Watchmen cut is great. Yeah,
that's what I watch.
I like the black
theory is that there are no black people in Watchmen, and that's why I can't really watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I was saying you can't watch anything because it's like any Asian movie doesn't have any black people or white people. So it's
that's different though. That's totally different. It's not all right because Watchmen is set in New York. That's
in the 80s.
In the 80s. What, you're saying there were no black people living in New York in the 80s? Come on.
I'm saying there were.
Have you seen Chinatown?
I have.
The movie.
Yeah. It sucked. I did not like Chinatown.
No, well, I thought it was good. Oh, we're not getting into Chinatown.
No, I just mean like with Watchmen, there are no black superheroes. That was kind of weird. Like,
there's no superheroes, anyways. That's the point. None of them are superheroes.
They all have powers, though. They were all.
Nobody has powers in Watchmen. Only Dr. Manhattan. He's
the only Dr. Manhattan has superpowers.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's why I'm saying They framed him. That was brilliant. They framed him because he's the only one with actual powers. So it's like everyone knows Manhattan has powers, and framing him as the threat to mankind was genius, because now people are like, oh no, he's the only guy with powers and he could kill us at any moment. We have to band together, as a society or as a planet to face off against him if he ever comes back. That was great, versus a giant squid, which still is interesting for the time, but a little bit weird.
Yeah, I prefer not the giant squid thing, just because I had to read that section 3 times when I first read it, because I'm like, did I miss something? Why is there a giant squid here?
I agree with you, Stephen. I also had to, I'm like, wait, what's happening now? There's a squid? And I'm thinking, oh, I get what's happening. Like, I understand what's happening, and I understand the thinking of it.
I was just wondering about the beginning, like the comedian when Asmodeus came in, like he knew automatically that he was going to come for him, or
I think he knew that because he knows Ozymandias is cleaning up all the loose ends. He knows that his time is up, so he's just like, F it, like, because there's no chance you're going to beat him, right? Ozymandias is like basically Batman with, like, almost like a super soldier serum. Even though
so you're saying Auschwitz Batman?
Badass.
You mean Hitler Batman?
He's basically like, Ozymandias saved the planet.
He did.
Yeah, with a lie, and framing an innocent being.
That's
the truth wasn't working
point.
Anymore.
That's the thing about saving the world. It's often messy. Like that's the whole idea. By the way, guys, based off this comment by Septic Stream, just a question. Do you run across people who are like, yeah, I'm DC and MC sucks, or vice versa, like Marvel sucks, or vice versa? Like, to me as a kid, I didn't care, but it seems that there are a subsection of people who are either yay DC and screw Marvel, or vice versa, which I don't understand. But you guys run across that, or
not as much anymore? I did when I was a kid, but seriously, that whole division, it's like Israeli and Palestine. Just stay out of it.
I read whatever. I'm reading about 15 Marvel comics, and I'm reading about like 15 DC comics. So I like, to me, it doesn't matter. Like, I like everything, right? Like,
yeah,
I only ever thought about this when it came to team up books, right? Like, because you're like, well, Spider-Man's never going to team up with Batman, right? So that's the only time I ever thought about it in that sense. Like, when we would go to the comic shops or go to the I would get stuff from the convenience store. You just go buy a comic. You're like, this looks cool. I'll buy it. Like, I never thought Steel was black.
Yeah,
Steel's a good character. That movie didn't help him.
I would not be surprised. Didn't DC try to like make this Watchmen universe connect with DC?
They did.
Oh yeah.
My comic shop had was that Jeff Johns? No, who was doing that? He was at my comic shop at midnight doing signings for that entire thing. I read some of it. It didn't appeal to me as much, so I kind of didn't continue with it. Maybe I'll go back and read that, because I have some of the issues, but I just never read them.
There's actually two
characters. Rorschach's therapist, yes, and the kid reading the Black Freighter. There you go.
Oh, okay. My bad.
2 reasons.
My bad.
That was the Black therapist. I forgot.
I made a mistake. I can admit when I made a mistake.
What's worse? The Amazing Spider-Man is worse. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Come on, man. That's not true.
Versus
the listen. Only the first one. Forget the second. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Only the first one's good. Forget the second.
Talk about Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one, literally, like, part of me died in the first one.
Yeah, me too. Oh, did I pick that up? Well, considering Robin is one of my favorite characters, and one time I'll show you my Robin collection. I have every figure ever. I certainly did get Robin #1. I really liked it a lot.
Tim Drake forever. What?
That's good.
No, you gotta throw. Anytime somebody throws up Davey, you'll be like, Tim Drake can beat his ass.
I don't know if he could beat up
with the legal system.
The Tim Drake could out hack him. Tim Drake's
Yeah.
like the smart one, right? Tim Drake.
Yeah, Tim Drake's a
is-
smart one.
He's the super smart one. Damien's like an assassin, basically. And
So is
Dick is like the best of, like, he's sort of like the best of all of them.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
like he's got a little bit of
what
everything.
Barbara says in Killing Joke.
Is that what she says?
No, she says like, I'm the best who's ever done it. I'm like,
Oh, no.
all right, calm down, Barbara. Okay?
She's really
Your name is not Grayson, and your name ain't Dick.
I have not read Batman Superman though, at all, which I kind of want to read. And you know what happened with that? I missed the first like 6 issues and didn't even really realize it. And now I can't go back and get them all. So now I'm like, I'll just get it on digital. If I can't get the original issues and it's too far gone, I'll just get it on digital when it's on sale. And like literally, that's like what I'm gonna do. Complain to
Alan Moore.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain anything to Alan Moore. He's crazy.
You know what? I would really talk about Alan Morris, talk about like his beard and how he probably has like various apartment complexes for spiders all over the hair, and how his stuff's not really that great, despite what anybody says. You know, just really pick at his self-esteem.
I like Alan Moore. I mean,
Yeah.
Swamp Thing right there.
Him
That's my
and
favorite.
timeline. You need to just knock
This-
him down a peg.
Despite Alan Moore's like penchant for putting rape and everything, like I still like Alan Moore.
This is what
Black
these
people
guys
want
are crazy.
Black Superman. I'd be curious to see it.
Okay, look, let me. I'm gonna give you the hot take, not hot take on this.
All right.
Okay, first of all, we need to have some more regular Superman movies, like
Sure.
Clark Kent.
That's
Sure.
what up.
If you want to do if we can get Henry Cavill back, then we get Henry Cavill back to continue on with Superman in the proper costume, not the black costume, the real Superman costume,
Okay.
and have him continue on in that. Or you either recast and do another Superman, because introducing most people, I'm part of the Superman Facebook group. A lot of people aren't aware that there are different Supermans, and some of them are different races. There's the Chinese Superman, right? There's the black Superman. So there's lots of different Supermans out there. So you could do a movie on any one of these if you want to have more diversity with the character. But that's not something that we want right now when we don't even have regular Superman. Like if you had 2 or 3 regular Superman movies, then you introduce this person and have a spin-off movie with that character. Like, what's the point of that's why I don't like The Flash. We need to have a couple of regular
That's what
Flash
I've been saying.
movies before you introduce these other, like you could say, well, this is from the comics. Yeah, but when people say this is from the comics, it's usually to counter an argument. But when you counter it back with this is from the comics, then they don't care. It's like people only care about this is from the comics when it suits their argument. It's like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, this happened in the comics. Okay, well, Superman had a mullet in the comics, so why don't you have him have a mullet all the time?
It was also the 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Superman
I thought it was the 90s.
whatever. Yeah. He was electric blue. So why don't you have him be electric blue for 5 movies? Right? It's like, well, we don't want that Superman. Exactly. So don't throw the comics in my face saying this is from the comics. This is from the comics. It doesn't mean anything because we're not following the comics in these movies anyway. So what's the difference? That's just
true.
J-Man, like if I was in charge of DC, you know what? Screw it. Take all the animated stuff and make it live action.
I agree with that.
Because a lot of people, they say they like cartoons, but a lot of people have not seen that. So just translate them. Everything. Just say,
I even
hey,
like the
we're
Justice
gonna
Society
do
movies.
these movies, and it's not that hard. It's like start off with Flashpoint. You don't need Superman right away. Have them all in the same movie. Do it like a reverse Wu-Tang Clan album. Like they all be in the same movie, and then you split them up. That's
do whatever. I mean, like Man of Tomorrow's a good. I think that would be a good place if you wanted to do Hellbound.
I love that one. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, there was a certain time where people were like, "Oh, Marvel sucks" or "Marvel's better" or whatever. I mean, that it changes with the comics. So trying to create world peace. Okay. So here's the thing: if you're saying you would, then that is the plan. But a squid is an unknown element. Like in the time of the Watchmen comics, when that squid appears, you don't know what it is. There's going to be people who are going to be like, no, maybe the squids are good and it was a misunderstanding, or we should try to communicate with them. This is the way that there's going to be a lot of people thinking like, oh, and there's going to be the people like, oh, we shouldn't kill them and all that. Dr. Manhattan, bless you. Dr. Manhattan had been around for a long time and he's established as a superpower. The United States was using him basically as a counter to nuclear war. They're like, look, we got Manhattan, so you touch us too.
Yeah.
Right? So turning him into the villain was very smart, in my opinion. Probably the best way to go, because I think the squid would have alienated audience. I still would have been okay, dude. If that squid appeared, I'd be like, hey, that's the comics. I'm good with that. But I think a lot of people would have been alienated. They would have just been like, wait, what's happening? This is where Zack Snyder, I'm going to props to Zack. This is where Zack Snyder had a genius idea, because he put the audience ahead of the material, even though it's wrong. And now I'm always a stickler for the comics, but if it can make sense, then I'd rather bow to that, because I don't want people to leave Watchmen and say this was stupid and confusing. And some people still thought it was stupid and confusing anyway, even with that. So if the squid was there, it would have been even more of a mess. And then I'd be explaining it to people till today. I'm still explaining Watchmen to people. So
I got to watch the Ultimate Cut, so I got to.
You should watch it, yeah.
Okay, because I don't have the 4K player.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like if I have to keep rewatching it, Superman 1, I guess, or Superman 2 probably.
No, Purgatory, I think, would be
that's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
No, I thought, like, okay, are you saying if we're stuck in Purgatory and we can only watch one movie, or so?
No.
Are you saying what would be our torture?
Yeah,
we pick our poison.
All
right, I want to go with if Purgatory, the worst thing possible, it's either Wolverine Origins or Elektra.
Oh, I can come up with something better than that.
What? Elektra was terrible.
But not. I mean, it's terrible, but not in hell terror. I'm gonna think about that. You guys have any other quick? Like, do you want
Wonder Woman 1984?
Blade Trinity was
there you go.
Blade Trinity was god awful.
The trailer was amazing, though.
Yeah,
the trailer was amazing.
Yeah, if I could watch that in Purgatory all the time, that'd be fine. But if I have to watch the whole movie, forget about it, man.
Jeez.
I think the thing is like, are we trying to pick movies that are going to be hot takes, or because if you're actually talking about actual garbage movies, you guys don't know the depths of garbage that I've seen. Like,
okay, all right, fine. All right,
what is a real movie? Like,
all right, you want to get
how bad do you want to go?
Damn it.
Like the Man Thing director.
Oh, that's rough.
Didn't even watch it. I can't say it.
I mean, like, where do you want me to go? Like, how deep are we going? Right, like the Justice League pilot, like.
Oh, that's bad.
I guess it depends on what you've seen, right? Like
I'm not going to say Captain Marvel or something silly. It's like it's
no,
you know what I mean? Like it's like
probably not an MCU movie.
No, it wouldn't be a DC. It wouldn't be a DC movie. A DC movie. It wouldn't be an MCU movie. Like
no, it would have to be something like I would say. I actually thought Elektra as well, because that movie was horrific.
And they put so much hype behind it too.
It was
so much
bad.
Did y'all watch the
director's cut? Red Hood is good
for Elektra.
Yeah.
No, it's good at Starfire.
Every time I go by the Elektra movie in the store, I sort of like I get the shakes, like I have to be helped out. So yeah, I haven't revisited it. I don't think there's any way to save it, to be honest with you.
No.
Hey, I'm not going to change your mind, because I agree. I agree with the below.
Really?
I do too.
Oh God.
You know why? I'll give you two unarguable reasons.
Okay.
First of all, the costume is the comic accurate costume in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he looks cool.
Okay.
Spider-Man himself with his quips, the way he moved and was animated, and the way he behaved as Spider-Man was awesome.
Sure.
Those two things were not in part 1. The rest was the same. The villains were garbage. The story was trash. But Spider-Man himself was better in Amazing Spider-Man 2 than he was in Amazing Spider-Man 1. That's my only reason, and that's good enough.
I can give you I can give you a third reason.
Yep.
There was less of what's her name? Emma Stone? Gwen Stacy? There was less of her. She was terrible in the Amazing Spider-Man 1. I
In
was
part
walking
one, yes.
around with a bowl because I thought her eyes were going to pop out at the screen and land in my lap.
Ew.
Yeah,
He got,
exactly.
he's always on something, Ryan, guaranteed.
Yeah. Yes, totally.
Yeah, agree with both.
Totally
Agree.
Totally agree.
I love Soup's black suit. I like Superman's black suit for one appearance, not all the time. We went through this last stream too. The black suit absorbs the sun, right? Well, they didn't explain that in the movie. And the black suit makes him look like the Kryptonians who are evil. Why would he want to associate himself with that? And it's not
He's Kryptonian.
I thought like from his planet, every Kryptonian from his planet was wearing a black suit under like
Yes.
Yeah.
So to him, like that's just like Krypton, like flannel.
So why didn't he wear it in part one?
Do you know what the actual problem is, guys? Is that when you have a movie that's 4 hours, the expectation is you will explain everything, because otherwise, why is it taking 4 hours?
That is good.
Hold on.
We didn't get a 4-hour Avengers movie.
Yeah, so the black suit is family and all this other crap, right? Well, why didn't you wear it in part one?
Maybe you didn't know about.
Wait. But why would he though? Tell me that. Why would he?
He wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't wear the black suit. He only wears it because he was depowered. He looked pretty powered up in the movie to me, so he didn't need it. So here's
probably he changed it up.
Hold on. Here's the real reason why he wore it. Because Zack Snyder thinks it's cool. That's the only real reason. And then whatever plot you have to make up, I don't like that at all. The black suit looks cool, but it's not Superman to me. He should wear his normal costume. That's it. Period. This is not an argument. He's had that costume forever. No one's going to convince me otherwise on this point. That's like not happening.
I know. I get that.
And his black costume makes him look like an evil Kryptonian. Whether or not on Krypton it means you're okay, who cares? We saw the public seen him in his red and blue costume, and they all love that Superman. That's a Superman that sacrificed himself in Batman versus Superman. He sacrificed himself for humanity wearing that costume. Why would he not come back and wear the black one? Wouldn't they say, why is Superman wearing black? Is he evil? The evil Kryptonians wear black. It's like, where's our Superman who saved us? It's like, just wear the normal costume. I don't get it. That's the real reason is Zack Snyder thinks it's cool. And you can try to change my mind, but that's like super not out. That's the real reason. I can't think of any other reason than that.
Well, if we're gonna nitpick, why was Batman killing people? Why was
I agree with that too. He was no. But Batman killing people is explained.
But that was.
Yeah,
that's explained because he's lost himself.
He's broken. Yeah,
he's broken.
And like with Superman coming to the world, like with the destruction that happened from the Ground Zero event, Batman felt like his life was getting way more worse. And he said that he wanted to do something about it. He wanted to change that from happening. And he thought, even from the nightmare, sequence, he thought that Superman was evil. So he said he had to do something by killing him, and that changed.
Yeah.
When he knew that Superman was
weird, though. Batman was a dick in that movie. He was like, if there's like 1% that he can go back, we can even take that as an absolute like, whoa, all right, calm down. All right, it's not that serious. Why did you take it as a case by case basis?
I think Batman's a dick in general, though.
He is a dick.
Okay, but no. Okay, look, I'm not saying I agree with that portrayal of Batman, but what I'm saying is that it was explained in the movie.
Right.
So if it's explained in the movie, that is Zack Snyder's vision of that character. Whether I like it or not doesn't matter. That's explained. But Superman's black costume is not explained. Unless it's explained and I missed it. But I watched Justice League and I paid attention and I was waiting. All I care about is Superman. Man of Steel, it's the two Wonder Woman movies and Man of Steel, because Superman's in it, are kind of my favorites of the DCEU. Those are my favorites.
Sure.
And the more Superman takes damage, the less I like the movie. So Superman getting beat up by Batman and then dying in that movie, I can't like it. Superman is my favorite. I don't want to see him get beat up and then die at the end. I'm like, I walked out of that like Superman just got killed. This sucks. I understand why. I understand the reason, and I understand he's going to be back. But I just watched Superman get killed. I don't like it. This is something that cannot be argued to me. It's just I don't like it. And then he comes back in Justice League, and he's not in the movie. He's only in it for like 10 minutes. That was the best 10 minutes that there was. And I'm like, where's Superman? I want to see Superman teaming up with everybody. I didn't get. This is not something you can argue because he's hardly in the movie, right? That's a fact.
Right. You're right. He is barely in the movie.
He's barely in the movie. That's what I wanted to see. The whole, because he was in Justice, he was in the bad movies so much. I thought there'd be that plus more.
Fair.
Right? Like I thought there'd be tons of Superman in this movie. So Henry Cavill's legacy is one movie because Man of Steel's cool, and the rest of it's like he just gets beat up. Like I don't.
1 month later, we're still talking about the Snyder Cut.
Of course, because there's a that's the
And that's how it and that's how
Superman,
it is.
But now they're trying to do a Black Superman movie by rebooting that.
No, probably not. Not many people do. I love the Flash, but I'm not too familiar with the villains. Which would be it has to be Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash is the one that kills his mom and all that. That whole thing with his
But
dad.
they're saying they're not doing him though, and I'm just
lost. That's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. What's the point?
Who are they doing?
Yep.
Who are they doing?
They're not doing Reverse Flash in the Flash movie.
Then who are they doing?
It's so stupid.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
Mirror Master.
But I have no idea. Am I the only
It's
one
funny though.
This is okay. Again, this is a difficult question because are you talking like? See, are we going to talk about the actor, or are we talking about the portrayal of Superman himself? Because it's like I like both actors. I think Henry Cavill could be a better Superman. In general, perhaps. What do you guys think about that?
Well, there should be movie Superman and TV Superman. Like TV Superman, you go into like who he is as a person, what's his connection to everything around him. The movies, we should just get straight up brain turn off Superman. Like he's in space. He's having space adventures. He's fighting Brainiac. Actually, you know what? We should have had a Brainiac trilogy by now. Like for Superman.
We should have had Brainiac.
We were going to get that once before, but you already know what happened with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd personally like to see Henry Cavill in the proper costume from Man of Steel fighting Brainiac in a movie. That I think would be pretty cool. What do you think, Steve?
It could be cerebral too, because like Brainiac he takes his time. You don't know everything about him right away. So like when he shows up, you're like, okay, you're a big deal because I've been hearing about you. And
his character is strong too. Brainiac is a strong dude. Depending on what version they're using. Like you read from the comics, I researched the comics. And there's versions where like he had broke Superman's hand with one point. I was like, dang, that dude is crazy strong, man.
Yeah. You know, like Cavill versus Tyler H, because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not.
Hochelin?
It's Hecklin.
Hocklin.
I thought it was
Tyler Hocklin.
No, I heard it's Hecklin though.
Tyler H.
Yes.
I see Ho.
It's a wash. I think they're both Ho.
Right there.
I think they're both fine. If talking about which like how he's been presented, because I guess that's the best way to put it, prefer the Tyler H one, just because Henry Cavill hasn't been given enough time as Superman, really. Like especially, he's been like he got Man of Steel, but he wasn't really Superman. And then in BVS, he was fighting Batman, so it was like split, right? It was half Batman, half Superman, I guess, or maybe 60-40, I don't know. And he was barely in Justice League because I considered the Snyder Cut Justice League because that's the movie we were supposed to get. So
yeah, that's the third movie.
Yeah, so if this had been before Superman and Lois, it would have really been tough because Tyler H was horrible in Supergirl.
Yes.
So. You know, I guess the best version I like is Tyler H on Superman and Lois right now. But it's not perfect even then. Like it's
even
still
it's really not
very weird. You barely get Superman. Yeah, I agree. I just I just don't.
Yeah, so no-
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's really the studio, though, man. It's
Nobody-
like
nobody
they
hates
always
Zack.
gotten. There you go. Sorry.
In fact,
I don't hate. Yeah, I don't hate anyone.
No.
I don't hate anyone either. And let me tell you something. I'm the biggest Zack Snyder fan out of everybody in this thing and in everybody in the chat because I literally own every Zack Snyder movie, including the one with the owls. And
I own it too.
Okay, fine. Okay, so Steve's in there. Steve's in there too. Do you own Batman versus Superman, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, darn it. So Steve and I are the two biggest Zack Snyder fans.
I love Sucker Punch. That's
I
my
love Sucker
favorite
Punch
Zack
as well.
Snyder
The
film.
movie was ahead of its time. It was really ahead of its
soundtrack.
time, dude.
So
Yeah.
dude, like, nobody's gonna out Zack me to right now. It's like X-Men First Class. Yeah, I like X-Men First Class. It's cool. Okay, Supergirl, Too Good for Purgatory. Yeah. Yes, that's the best. The Raimi trilogy is the best. Supergirl, the TV series, is the last few seasons are awful. Raimi trilogy is awesome.
Yeah,
It's the best Spider-Man.
Of course.
Those are damn
Best live action.
Sure. Good
Thank
point,
you.
Steve.
Thank you.
Hating on Zack for no reason.
No,
hating
don't
on Zack.
hate
I
Zack, man.
I don't.
Don't
Anthony-
I
don't
don't.
hate anyone.
I'm not.
Okay.
Hey, Bell.
Hey, Bill.
I like this.
Can we talk about his best movie? Like Snyder's best movie? Just to me.
Sucker Punch.
Dawn's Dead, bro.
Zack Snyder's best movie is Sucker Punch. There's not even a question in my.
Oh gosh, no way. I'd say Watchmen. Watchmen's
No,
the best.
man. Sucker Punch is a masterpiece, man.
No,
my wife likes
when it
Sucker
comes
Punch
to
the best
music.
as well.
What's that?
When it comes to music,
No, man. Watch it again. It's genius. That
But
is
but it's like a Rugrats episode. All of it's in your head.
No, but it's brilliant. First of all,
Okay, it's great. I'm not saying I love the whole idea of a team of females going in just whatever. I love that, but like all of it, I don't know. Somebody took me out of it. They said it was a Rugrats episode, and I was like, God, man, you just ruined it for me.
First of all, I have no idea. I don't watch Rugrats, so I have no context.
Me neither.
But like,
What?
Zack Snyder, until that time, had either adapted or rebooted movies that already existed. Dawn of the Dead reboot.
True.
300 adaptation of the comic. Watchmen adaptation of the comic. They're all good. Don't get me wrong, right? And I think he did Owls of Galooly after Sucker Punch.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I watched that. And I enjoyed that. Again, adaptation. Sucker Punch is his original story, and it excited me because I'm like, this is what this man is capable of doing. Like, just turn him loose and let him do original content. I would love that. I'm looking forward to Army of the Dead.
Well, for sure.
You know, like Zack Snyder doesn't get enough credit or enough laneway to do his own stuff. Because I think if he did his own stuff, he would create new characters that would get followings. But he doesn't get that chance. They're all like, do this next DC movie, do this next like comic book adaptation.
People have fallen in love with it. That's the thing. It's like it's hard to let go, right?
It's hard to let go and see him as something else. But I have, this is crazy because I have so much respect for Zack Snyder. I want him to do original content.
I like Sucker Punch. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's 10 out of 10 to be honest. Like, I really like Sucker Punch a lot.
I haven't seen it in so long. Like, it was kind of like you just see it once and I didn't have to see it again. But
I watched it on cable.
The soundtrack is amazing.
The soundtrack is good. All right. Inspired Wednesday doesn't listen to Captain Stacy's dying relationship.
He's just a complete dick in the first one.
Yeah, he is.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Of course, he's a dick.
Yeah, I know what's hitting on Zach.
He doesn't even do like a lot of team ups too. He likes to do solo.
Oh, wow.
Of course, blue and red suit is the suit. Don't listen to Jamie. He wants the red Pampers on. I do.
That's rough. It's true, but that's rough.
I don't like Superman opened his chest and it was the exactly that's
Color
what. Yeah. He has to have his costume from the first movie.
A lot
It's
of
not the Reeve Superman, though. You gotta remember that. It's new Superman, not the 1978.
Yeah, but that's what.
Yeah,
But the
it's a whole
1978
new
movie is
millennium
awesome.
now.
Yeah, it's a new
How much has
updated version.
happened? I
But
mean,
Superman
like
needs to have
Ruth
his
Bader
blue coat.
Ginsburg died. Christopher Reeves died. Like,
Yeah.
it's not 1978 anymore.
It's not. It's not even 1938.
Later.
Remember
I'm sure
they
that's
made
directed
that
towards
in
someone else.
BBS?
Called it.
Of course he would.
Yeah, he would. I mean, that's obvious.
Uh,
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're still gonna be blathering away for at least a couple hours, I would think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, CW. It's good. Hey, Geek, what's going on? Geek Prime.
I'm surprised Lois on the show doesn't know any of the other superhero wives. Like yeah, she knows Superman, but like, what about Batman, the Flash? Like, wouldn't they be in
Those
a
are all
group
lame.
chat?
He's a good Superman for sure. No, I'm talking about in the show. Who wants to hang out with like the other wives? Lois Lane is a real character, and the Superman and Lois TV series has real characters. It's not just like pretty people.
I still see Ho-Chin, like Tyler Ho-Chin.
But there's an out there.
I think it's
Ho-Chillin. Ho-Chillin.
I don't know if he's in there.
He's not. They already know.
As great as Henry Cavill. Yeah, Henry Cavill has to look. Henry Cavill needs another movie.
He's charismatic.
I gotta. I'll tell you. I'll tell you honestly. If we could get one or two more Henry Cavill Supermans, that would make me happy. Because honestly, I would probably just watch Man of Steel and those two movies. It's like I don't like Superman getting beat up, and I don't like him just not being in the movie.
Not being in the movie. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like I need to have proper Superman. Henry Cavill proper Superman is good. We went through this last weekend. I fought for Man of Steel, right? Steve knows this.
Yeah.
Sean's not on here, but I fought people for Man of Steel, saying, "Oh, I gave all the points everyone gives." So I want Superman to always be I love Superman so much that I will accept almost any form of Superman. So I still will watch Batman vs Superman because Superman is in it for the Superman parts. But it's tough to see him get beat up and die. That's my problem. It's really tough to watch that.
But
and then Justice League, he's not in it that much. I don't know what to tell you guys. I was sitting there. I was ready to go. I was ramped up, and I'm like, and I'm like literally looking at my watch. I'm like, when is Superman gonna come in here? And then he shows up. Like, okay, this is cool. And then he's gone for a bit. And then he's in the fields. I'm like, no, I want Superman to fight people now. And when he fought, it was the damn best. And the black costume looked cool. Look, I pre-ordered the black costume figure. I got the figure on the way, pre-ordered. So I like it, but I don't want that to be the normal Superman costume. That's my point.
But but when you say that you want to see a good representation of Superman, we've seen it in the animated form.
Oh,
yeah,
the one voiced by what's his name, Timothy Daly.
Was it Tim Daly or that was Bruce
Tim Daly?
Which one?
There's
Justice League. Who did you say, Gray?
Bruce Greenwood.
I think those were the movies later on.
Right.
It was Timothy Daly. It was Timothy Daly. But Bruce Greenwood did Batman.
The reason why I remember it because I was watching this old movie, Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about a Lois Lane that we missed out on? Ashley Judd would have been amazing.
She would have been.
She would have been.
I'm just saying.
And then she got Me Too'd.
I was just saying that Henry Cavill needs to have a proper thing. That's all.
Yeah. Well, okay, she didn't get Me Too'd. I'm sorry. She called out somebody. It's weird. How do you? She was a victim. Right there, you go. There, that's what happened.
He's blackballed.
Oh, Josh is getting the.
Oh, she's out.
Josh has been asked to read between the lines. You know that one?
Yeah. Read between the lines. Yeah.
Read between the lines, you fool!
If he comes back, yes. With the black guy.
Yo.
That's good.
She said upper right.
Oh, that's so funny. Metallo and Brainiac were the same. Well,
Oh, wow.
Brainiac-
Does this mean Bell doesn't know? They can't tell right from left.
no, the thing is that your names are not there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Like
Oh,
if I
okay.
remove the comments, then your names will be on there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That was great, though.
She said the black
Yeah.
guy on the upper right.
Like you got
So Metallo looks like the Terminator, and Brainiac back in the superpower days was that really silver Brainiac with like that really cool like skull face with the
yeah.
brain.
oh my
I've got the figure of that in the packaging from Superpowers.
That was the
they look
Brainiac I knew.
similar.
That was a Brainiac I knew. When I saw him green, I'm like, who is this guy? Where's
Yeah, I
the-
like him
where's
as a
the silver
green
guy?
dude.
See,
Mhm.
that'll be amazing for a first Superman movie. You bring in Metallo, and then you find out that he's being controlled by Brainiac, and Brainiac's like, okay, first phase of the plan over. Now let's get to the second phase, and he brings in, I don't know, Lobo or something.
You could do a lot with that. Would be interesting. And the Krypton TV series, Brainiac looked very cool to me in the Krypton TV series.
Henry is
My
my
Superman.
Superman.
There you go.
Disagree. That was probably something I
1000%
said.
Disagree.
I'm not sure if he was disagreeing with me, probably, since people do disagree. Although you can't disagree. It's impossible. It's impossible. Superman is not
Ooh.
in Justice League. Shaking my head. That's Anthony pissed off at me, I'm sure. Superman and Lois is a good show. Binge. Yeah, it is good. Ryan is oops.
Is Black Superman considered woke? Interesting
Not
question.
if you're doing the actual Black Superman, which his name escapes me. Calvin? No, what's his name?
Valzad?
Does anyone remember his name?
Oh, which one?
The Black Superman, his name.
Oh,
Calvin
Calvin.
Ellis?
Calvin Ellis. Yeah.
Calvin Ellis.
Oh, I did not know that.
Is that it? That's him, right?
About his
I
name.
actually have his I have the comics with him in there.
So
to
is he
find him now.
considered woke?
No.
I'm guessing Josh is asking, no, it's not woke doing the movie, is the character himself considered woke even from the comics?
No. If you're gonna make Clark Kent a black guy, then that is woke. If you're just adapting a character that's a character, like making Sam Wilson Captain America is not woke because Sam Wilson was Captain America. Like that's not.
So was making him Captain America in the comics woke?
No, because not in my opinion on that one, because I think Sam Wilson was an established character. I think when they say things are woke, it's like when you change the gender or change the race of someone that's already
Intentionally.
something.
Yeah.
Is that that is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Superman. That's what.
Yeah, I would say no to
think it's
that.
woke?
If it's a real character, then no. I do as well. What's your point? I don't know what we were talking about, but we're good. I've chosen death. Yes, I've chosen death. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was I said, but I tend to piss people off.
I don't know if you'll find anyone who loves the Joss Whedon cut more than the Zack Snyder cut.
Well, 1,500 people do because they gave the thumbs up to the video.
Right.
Hey, Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? J-Man, that is me, right? You were Chris
Yes.
Captain America's live act.
Yeah.
I've got all that. You know, I have all that.
Yeah.
There's your here you go. There's your 1990s.
Oh wow.
There's your two made-for-TV movies with Christopher Lee as the villain.
Well, that just says Christopher Lee always is working and he needs a check.
He does need a check.
He's probably working today.
Christopher Lee, Batman's filmography is ridiculous. He made over 100 movies. It's like
he never saw a check he turned down.
No. How many times did he come back as Dracula and he didn't want to?
Oh, BBS is. Yeah.
He's like, oh, my wife is divorcing me. I need this money. I don't even know he's divorced or not. So that's me.
No, I don't know. I mean, he probably, like most Hollywood actors, are several times divorced.
So BVS, look, BVS. The reason why people can't argue with me is that I don't like to see Superman die and Batman beats him up. Period. like these things happen in the movie. You either like them or you don't like them. And if I don't like them, it's going to be hard to convince me that they're good. Like, I understand the reason. I understand how he did it. I understand the significance of Superman sacrificing himself. I understand it all, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like it can't. It's like that's the one. Like that's the way I like. I always go by feeling and character. If I like a character, if I like Henry Cavill as Superman, that's what I like. If I see him get beat up, I'm like, this sucks. I don't care what the reason is. I'm not saying they should have changed it to make it me feel better. I'm just saying I didn't like that. I don't know. Go ahead, Greymalkin.
Fun fact: I'm looking up Christopher Lee right now. He's only been married once, and he married an Italian model back in the '60s.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Christopher Lee, even though he is deceased, continues to be my hero.
I agree.
Rugrats suck ass. You know what? You suck ass. Sorry.
Top 4 Kevin Smith movies.
300.
Did he say Kevin Smith?
Yeah, he did say Kevin Smith.
Easy.
Dogma.
Dogma, yeah.
James and Bob Strike Back. Chasing Amy. Mallrats.
What about Tusk?
Didn't see it.
I saw it. It's kind of bad.
It's fun for what it was. No, what about that movie about that those religious zealots?
Red State. Red State.
Yeah, Red State. That was crazy.
Didn't see it.
I own it though.
The Jay and Silent Bob sequel was pretty good. Or I'm sorry, the reboot.
I haven't watched it yet, but
the
I
reboot didn't see it.
What?
I have it though.
I didn't like
Clerks. Do you need me to lend it to you?
Sure.
Okay, if you want, I'll lend it to you.
Okay.
Dogma is probably his best work.
Dogma
is my favorite.
His best movie. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is his funniest one. I could not stop laughing.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
I agree.
Dogma got me out of going to church.
Dogma?
No,
Dogma is just a genius movie, and it's hard to say that when there's a poop monster in it. But like, my God, it was just.
Hey! That movie showed that Selma Hayek is a professional because she was around a poop monster for a lot of the movie, and then left her there, and then she came back. She's a great.
But like, 300 is my favorite Snyder film. 300's a good movie.
I saw it 3 times in the theater, man. I got the soundtrack. I have it on every form of everything. I have all the figures. I have the books. I have the making of. I have the art book. Everybody, we did a thing called Box Wars. You guys can look it up. It's really interesting. We did a thing called Box Wars, and my team was the Spartans, and you're looking at the 2 Spartans with me right here. And I made the cape, and I made the masks and everything. I love 300. That like changed my life. I love 300. And I even like the sequel, but the first one is just so amazing.
The first one's way better.
Sucker Punch is incredible.
I agree.
Ryan. Woohoo! There you go.
I agree.
Sean doesn't like 300. No, Sean doesn't like Sucker Punch, so we're gonna not listen to him.
It's a great demo reel.
Guys, Christopher Lee was like the white Samuel L. Jackson. He did like 6 movies a year on average. Like, all right, I'm sorry. In 1955, he did like 12 movies in 1 year. That's crazy.
Lee is one of those working actors who showed up, did a great job, collected his paycheck, and moved on. He literally
did not care about the press. He's like, I'm out.
Okay. I got a quick pop quiz. I was just doing my shelf, and I have 2 of these figures, so I kept one here just to show. Let's do a pop quiz. You could just yell it out. Who knows who this character is? This is going to be a tough one. Ready?
Oh, Garrison Kane.
Oh, boom! Nice.
He was the Weapon X program. He was part of the Weapon X program. Come on, man. Come on, give me somebody easy. I mean, give me somebody hard.
He was supposed to be in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because they had a fight, right? The 2 of them.
He dates Deadpool's girlfriend.
Yeah, I love Garrison Kane. He's great.
Garrison Kane's amazing. No, it's just I just love the fact that like Deadpool, like Garrison Kane took Deadpool's girl. Anytime Deadpool is hurt, I'm okay with.
Yes, you're not a fan of Deadpool.
Oh,
You think the Snyderverse is? I don't know. Maybe it might be. We'll have to just see. I'm not gonna say.
never know.
I don't want anything. I don't want to say anything negative against things because I don't want things. If there's people who want something, I don't want to hurt the fandom. That's sort of my take.
There's the movie, the superhero movie that I would, if you want to torture me, you would make me watch Ad Infinitum and Purgatory is Superman Returns.
that is so
That
mean.
movie is horrible. It literally drains the life out of the room.
You're not wrong. It's it's
Yeah.
boring and lifeless and humorless. And
I
just
don't. The thing I
bland.
don't understand is why would the director go the drama route when you know Superman is like a god and like
Well, you guys hear me?
action and all of that. You know, you take all that out, you just put the drama in there. It just wasn't there, man.
Was the AE game any good? Like the EA? So I remember when that game was coming out, they showed all
Oh,
this
no,
great
it's
stuff,
not.
and the thing is, they had to develop it separate from the movie, so they just added in all this cool stuff, like they had a 200-foot tall Metallo and everything. But like,
Oh, you talking
I don't know
about
if it was good.
that?
No, it's not good.
My
It's
fiance
not
hates
favorite Snyder
Batman.
film.
His
His
favorite.
favorite Snyder film.
He prays to the gods. Getting some shots to slap me in the face. I know. I'm such a douche. Imagine your girlfriend. Yeah, just gossiping. Yeah, that would be a CW show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
One boy the fucks and eventually.
Talia al Ghul, like we could.
That sounds like a soap, brother.
We talked about this last stream where they should just do Deathstroke and do a lower budget gritty action movie and get some money back. I was looking at some of the numbers from some of these movies and the budgets and stuff like that, like Deadpool's budget versus what it makes and all that. And it's like, you don't need to spend $200 million to make a lot of money. You know, you can do something really cool. Deathstroke's a good character to do something with that.
They
That
were
next
thinking
J-Man's
about
movie was
doing it.
pretty cool. So
That is
No.
correct. J-Man doesn't
No,
like it.
I
Sorry.
think no one answered. Was Brandon Routh redeemed?
Oh, he was redeemed.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. He was
Yeah.
redeemed for me.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
great.
what?
He's a really
Right?
good actor. It's just like
He's
Bryan
just
Singer.
In Crisis?
things.
I want more Superman scenes in like BVS.
Oh.
He's just trolling me. That's okay. I don't mind.
Can you imagine what that? I mean, ugh.
Yeah, that's good. Then that would be
That's
perfect. That's
murder.
what I want. That's what I want. Pause.
Pause.
Oh, we paused. Are we back? Are we back? If that movie
Yeah.
happens, yes. Your thoughts on Snyder's Lex Luthor?
Snyder's
Oh,
Lex
garbage. I hate him. I hate him.
Why? With
Hate
the-
him.
what do you mean? Why?
It's awful. He's the worst. I can't stand him at
Sean,
all.
are you gearing up for a rant?
Oh
no,
God.
I'm just saying.
Hold
like,
on,
you know,
let's not
he's
let
all, the choices he makes are terrible.
I
It's
hate
like, come
the
on,
Lex
that
Luthor.
speech alone in BVS is one of the camp classic scenes ever because it's so bad. It's so
Well,
Yeah,
stupid.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
And listen, I know what you're going to probably say, Greymalkin. Oh, but in future they'd make him better and blah blah. No, in the movie, in the BVS movie, he's awful. Done and done. I don't care about. Listen, you set me off. I don't care about like, oh, in future, oh, there'd be like successive things. I don't care about that. In the movie, he's bad. He's bad, and now he's gonna be bad forever because they're probably not gonna make any more. So he's not gonna redeem himself. Done. Awful.
Okay, but
Painting.
okay, but we got to remember though, we've had great.
What's that for?
Okay, Zap. Okay,
No,
we've had
the
great-
audience was zapped.
Okay, can we agree that like Kevin Spacey was probably the best Lex Luthor? He was even better than Hackman. Come on,
No.
He's
you're
No.
gonna
in a
tell
bad
me
movie.
he's not smarter. You're gonna tell. Oh, okay,
So
you're right. You're right, Sean. And I can't. I got nothing. I got no defense against. So I just.
Greymalkin, like Superman Returns is so bad, it negates any good performances by any of the cast. It is like that horrible.
Wait, can I ask y'all something? I want to
Yeah.
ask all you guys something. I think you guys some of y'all answered, but do y'all really think Brandon's Superman was redeemed?
Yes.
In Crisis?
In Crisis.
You're in Crisis.
For sure.
Absolutely. And it made
What
me
makes you
very
say that?
happy to see that. Because I like Brandon Routh.
Me too.
So it was great that he himself was redeemed. I always thought he would be a good Superman. He was just in a horrible movie.
Hey, Marco, what's going on?
Hey.
Well, good. Truth is laughing. I'm sure it's something I said. Aquaman sucks these days because it's
Does
Snyderverse.
suck.
That is true.
I like Aquaman. Well, I've been reading. I have an Aquaman tattoo. You can't see it, whatever. Believe me. I love Aquaman. I think he's great. But like the comics, there's no more comics due to the silliness of the last writer.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, we're not getting into the Aquaman comics right now.
What happened? What happened?
No, we're not. It's like apparently she was like, she's one of these people on Twitter who likes to share her thoughts on politics, and she basically said, if you don't agree with my politics, don't read my comic. And people are like, okay, we won't. And then they stopped reading it.
That's this. Oh, okay.
Aquaman,
Wow.
Xbox. Yes,
Ooh.
I had the GameCube game, buddy. That was the Peter David Aquaman. I had that game. It was pretty neat. Johnny Storm, Fantastic Four, don't mind all BS of that film. Yeah, the Fantastic. Oh, that Fantastic Four. Yeah, that was bad. Greymalkin.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Chasing it. What? No, wait. Go back.
That was Greymalkin's list.
No, I'm still reading it.
He told us.
Yeah.
Tusk,
I've read Tusk,
come on.
which I didn't see.
Yeah.
He needs to get around.
That's the Albert Pion one,
Doomsday
right?
was way too soon.
Yes, it was too soon. I agree. Too soon.
Sure.
I missed the beard. Yep, he's back. The beard is back. I disagree about your opinion, though. Yep. Yeah. Again,
the Ultimate Edition's the best one.
I love Batman vs Superman, but the thing is that I love it because it's so bad. I love it's campy.
I've never heard somebody
you
say
also like the Himalayas or something, and there's these guys in the snow. I don't know what they're doing, and they're like, "Here comes a man to die." And it's like, "What about you guys?" And then he has a conversation with his dead dad, and his dead dad's like, "Well, if we built this trench so floodwaters wouldn't kill the house that killed these horses." Like, what are you saying? Like that you shouldn't bother saving people? It's such a bad movie.
Well,
it's
no,
that's
I've seen it a lot of times, man.
But Sean, that's Snyder though, because remember in Man of Steel, he had Kevin Costner say like, "You saying I should have let those people die?" He's like, "Yeah, kind of."
Yeah. Well, and he still does that in Batman vs Superman. He's like, "Oh, horses and stuff."
Sean. That whole thing.
But Man of Steel had at least had killer action. That's the thing. Like I walked out of that, I was pretty stoked. I'm like, man, that was some pretty pumped up. Like Superman Returns had like no action.
No,
there were some good parts though. Cause all right, guys. I know you guys. This is a little part. Remember on the ship where the baby, the kid, and that one Joker was just all playing on that piano.
Jason?
No.
That's his name, Jason.
Yeah, the kid.
Yeah, he had eyes tattooed in the back of his neck, right?
I was like,
that guy. Yeah.
No, nobody said.
And then the son kills him, and then no one talks about him about that. Yeah. It's like no one. It's like he killed a man. It's like, are you not a little stunned or afraid by this?
Well, he was in danger.
Yeah, but he still killed someone.
If you're in danger,
that's a weird movie.
That was a weird movie. Yeah, let's face it.
He's spying on Lois Lane. He's flying into that kid's room and like touching him and stuff. It's weird stuff.
No, Superman Returns to me is really funny because, like, really, it's you see James Marsden from X-Men in this movie. He's a good dude. He's being a good father, and then all of a sudden, some dude just comes in and just takes his girl. It's like this is the second or third time this has happened.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, there's this. Was it text where it says, "Oh, Superman's gone out because he's checking to see if Krypton did blow up or something."
Yeah,
and
what a dumb opening.
And they shot an $11 million scene for that and cut it. And it's like, and all it does is just show you that he's flying around ruined Krypton. But there's there's also stuff from. Pardon?
No, that movie is bad, and people keep saying that was sort of like a good continuation of Christopher Reeve. No, it wasn't.
It's not the same tone at all. It's like people are like, "Oh, it's a slavish recreation." No, it's not. It's like Superman was never like an immature weird stalker man in,
Yeah, that was
in the
bad.
Christopher Reeve movie.
If it was up to
Okay.
me, I would have retconned everything that happened in it and changed
Yeah,
stuff
retcon,
up.
yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
retconned it. That's the only important time to retcon something. That type of movie. Literally.
Well, yeah, I'm good with rebooting it and making it more of a post-crisis thing.
I do have
Right.
everything. Top 3 Christopher Reeve movies, not counting Superman. If you, okay, the Superman series. You know which one I really like is Street Smart.
Children of the Damned.
It's actually it's Village of the Damned. Yeah, Village
Oh,
of the
Village of
Damned.
the Damned.
Yeah.
It was his last movie.
Did you have you guys seen Street Smart? That's Morgan
No.
Freeman's Oscar-winning performance.
Oh, yeah.
And if you ask, and Morgan Freeman was asked in an interview not too long ago what his best character was, and he said in Street Smart he plays like a pimp or whatever. That's a great Street Smart is a great movie. Morgan Freeman in that movie is scary. Like it's scary.
Well, he's scary.
Well,
in
for
quite a
me,
few movies.
it's Superman, Death
Yep.
Trap.
Oh, Death Trap is number
Death
2.
Trap. I was like, what is the name of
And-
that movie? Yeah.
And
Even
then
though
Street
he's
Smart.
not the star, Noises Off.
Oh, Noises Off is good too. But Death Trap is the
Yeah.
bloody damn.
Yeah.
So it's Christopher Reeve, Michael Caine, Diane Cannon, and do not look up the ending or there's a twist halfway through Death Trap. Do not look it
Yeah.
up. Don't look up what the twist is.
Yeah.
You will absolutely. My wife and I, our eyes popped out of our sockets. We're like,
Yeah.
what? Christopher Reeve in that movie is a great. Michael Caine is good, anyways. We know that, but Christopher Reeve in that movie is
Genius.
so good. He's genius. Street Smart is a good movie too. Check out Street Smart if you haven't seen Street Smart. Good movie. Morgan Freeman, killer.
I grew up on Somewhere in Time. It's okay. It's cool.
Yeah.
Village of the Damned's cool too. I mean, it's John Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
No,
Remake-
I was just being mean. I was just being mean because that was his last movie. Like when they were promoting that movie, I remember when I was a kid, they said like a week later, "Hey, Christopher Reeve broke his neck and broke
Yeah.
his horse right
It's
accident."
bad, man.
That was so
Yeah, it was, man. I was like, dude, I feel like they would have did an early Kingdom Come Superman with him if he was still healthy, man. You
That
know,
would have been killer.
Yeah.
that would have been
like-
killer.
If you
That
like,
would've been nice.
if you like Superman Returns, that's great because like I'm okay with anybody liking anything because I want Superman to be liked. So if you like Superman Returns, good because I want positivity around Superman. That's the thing.
yeah.
I love Jesse's Lex. Oh no, I disagree. Hard disagree.
I have mixed feelings towards just mixed feelings.
Kevin Spacey sucks. I agree.
Mimi Rogers in this one?
Never saw him as Lex Luthor. I never watched Smallville.
What?
Oh,
I
you
never watched
Smallville?
Smallville either because Superman's not in it. They basically told us not to watch Smallville. They're like, he won't be Superman. I'm like, perfect. Now I don't have to watch this. Like,
Yeah,
I still bought it all.
not why they did that. That was a waste of opportunity. You know.
Hey, love, what's going on, man?
No,
Yeah.
somebody said where I like.
Why is
like,
Greymalkin trolling
That's okay.
the table when he's at the table?
I like the Flash TV series. I haven't seen the latest episodes yet. Steve's all caught up. Is it still
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, it's still fine. Like
It's up and down, right?
there's someone. I don't want to give anything away, but there's a cast member who is no longer there, and I greatly feel their absence.
Well, who's not there? Just spoil it. Who cares? I don't care.
It's Kavanaugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So then I'll have to see. I'll have to catch up. I will catch up.
It's tough, but you know what? It's still okay. I'm not a fan of. I like Chester Runk. I like him a lot. I don't like what's her name, Ultraviolet or whatever her name is, the one who was like mad at him all last season because they had
Who's
this.
that?
The girl who was she was a reporter under Iris. She was a criminal and had one thing.
Right.
And she was like mad at Wells for the longest time for no reason. She just every time he tried to, she's like, "Oh, don't try and do it." Like she was so annoying. Now she's a character, like a full-time character. She's up and down for me. Sometimes she annoys me, sometimes she doesn't. I do also miss Elongated Man.
Yeah, he's the best.
Obviously, he got kicked
Canceled
off
because of some tweets. which are
30 years
nothing,
ago.
which are like literally nothing.
Basically, notes in class.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
like
they are.
favorite stories of Flash. I mean, I like Flashpoint. I like Flash. I like Rebirth. Flash Rebirth. Like not the rebirth,
Yeah.
not the rebirth thing, but like his actual story called Rebirth or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Crisis. He got killed in Crisis. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool. I'm reading The Flash right now, and I'm liking it so far.
Flashpoint.
Invincible,
Sean has
yes.
read The Walking Dead,
Yes.
and Steve and I are currently reading Invincible. And we've seen Walking Dead. I've seen everything up to where they didn't kill Negan. And is anyone else reading the books? Sean, are you reading Invincible or no?
No, I'm going to after this.
After it's
last
done?
episode. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard Invincible is pretty good.
It's really good.
Amazing.
We're
It's
gonna
Like, I
hit
heard it's
that
like
up
it's
on
like the
Sunday.
boys. That's what people are saying.
The Boys is good too. The Boys is
Yeah.
good too. I will not accept any Man of Steel that well. That's gonna. There's gonna be
Wonder
some
Woman
exceptions.
sucked. The final act sucks.
Which final act?
A BVS.
Wonder Woman, the first one,
Yeah.
the final
No,
act.
come on, we know we know you're joking on that, Skeptic, because that's
No.
an impossible statement.
Actually, no, they did say it was a different ending to the first Wonder Woman. I'm trying to figure out what that ending was.
Thanks,
So
Ryan.
that could be something interesting.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
Ryan.
You're still on there. Their opening returns.
Oh,
they
that'd
should.
be
They,
cool.
That'd be
they need to redo the entire movie, and they actually need to spend the
On
budget
Warworld.
on.
They did redo the entire movie. It's called Man
clobbering
of Steel.
times. What's going on? Oh, we're gonna have
Hey,
some.
yeah.
It's
Cal-
clobbering times. So I was with clobbering times all last night and then all today. I basically like literally like I literally had it on like basically it started at 3:00 on my time, so I had it on. Then I had to go to get dinner, and then I checked out the Truth's live stream and he was angry, so then I had to turn his volume down because he was just so angry. But yeah, so clobbering times is with me on the. We don't want to see Superman get beat up like a chump or whatever.
Yeah, like Job and stuff. Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Cosmos? Trying to make Brandon Riley Christopher Reeve Superman Returns was a big mistake. Yeah, because firstly, it wasn't Christopher Reeve Superman. Christopher Reeve doesn't stalk people and like go into kids.
That was a director's decision. That was Singer's.
Brian Singer.
And they could have
Brian
reinvented
Singer has to
Superman.
stop
Man,
doing
cool.
blow when he's making movies. That's all I gotta say.
No. He needs to stop trying to molest young men and make good movies.
Yeah.
And
okay,
stop doing blow.
Oh well. I mean, hey, whatever. I don't care what you do. Just don't be assaulting people.
Come on, guys. Be right back.
What do you think of? Is that supposed to be Henry Cavill's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat. Yeah. That
You
sounds
hate,
like.
you have to. You hate.
Why do you?
I mean,
you hate Cavill Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, why do I hate? No, do I hate? No, I don't hate Henry. Oh, no. Okay, how am I going to say this? I don't like the direction of Superman, but I don't hate Henry Cavill as Superman in a different like. If Zack Snyder is gonna, I don't know if that's happening now. If he's gonna make Superman more like classic Superman in another movie, then fine. But it's just weird because he has a weird upbringing in Man of Steel. Is that
He had potential to be a great Superman, but the stuff he was given was awful. He was emo.
I'm gonna
veins
bring you
were
back
popping out
in
his
jail
forehead.
after
Yeah.
because I think he's. Are you all right there?
You guys, I got a jet, but like, I'll be yeah.
All right, cool, man.
You evil villains, you. We got the super genius, the beautiful beard, and the mastermind over here.
Yeah.
Like this
I know it's
guy.
all reverse.
It's all over the place.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Back.
All right, great.
All
Mark,
right.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Take care, Grey
Yeah, I'll
Malkin.
be on Sunday.
All right.
All right, man.
Yes.
Take care.
Nice talking.
See ya. Oh, let me add him back in here. How's it going, guys? Let me throw.
I was like, what the shit?
I can throw in a link. See if anybody else wants to come in while we're talking here. But I'm super behind on my chats here. Okay, Fair Looks Luther, Sherman Howard. Is that who is? Do we know who that is, Sean? I don't know that. I don't.
Is that
recognize.
not Superboy? Let me check.
Is that the Superboy? Oh, if it is, then that's the one. If it's Superboy is the best. That whole series is the best. Hey, so they recast Superman in that.
Yeah.
We're talking about recasting. Oh, Sean, you weren't online when we talked about this.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Hey, let's bring Skeptic in. How's it going, dude?
Hey, man.
So
Hey, middle couch to middle of the couch today. That's good.
Depends on the day.
I feel like you could get more relaxed on the other side, but that's okay.
There's too much shit over there. This is all my Sega CD and Genesis shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sean, what do you think about the idea, like how Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. stuff, they were done with the role. So what they did is they killed off Robert Downey Jr. and they aged Cap. And now we have all these other people taking up the mantle as opposed to literally just giving it to a new actor like a James Bond or a Batman. And I think my issue, I was thinking about this because I'm not scared, but like everyone's all into the Sam Wilson Captain America. But if Chris Evans said, I want to come back, they will strip Anthony Mackie of that
They will
shield.
de-age him, yeah.
Yeah, they would strip him in 1 second and give it back. And that's the problem when you have this thing where you're like passing on the mantle, like we talked about last time. It's like in live action, in comic books, it's okay because you flip back and forth and it doesn't.
Right,
really
but what
matter.
happened in the comics? It's not like Falcon is still Captain America.
No. He Captain Steve. Hey, how's it going?
Right. Yeah.
So Captain America came back. Now in the live action stuff, he might not come back because Chris Evans isn't back, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Like, should they just recast it? Should they have not aged Cap and just recast him?
Well, if they want to continue on with Captain America, no, they shouldn't have aged. Like, the thing is, we know that they can always de-age him somehow. There's a million things you can do to bring him back. Yeah. And the other thing, too, is I think we know in the back of our heads that they're just going to bring him back anyways. Like, the man isn't old in real life. You know, look, they tried to do that with that Bourne Identity stuff. Like, Jeremy Renner was going to be a new Bourne Identity, and he wasn't. He lasted one movie
and they brought back Matt Damon.
They still have potential for the like the Shang-Chi stuff. They still have potential for the Mandarin. So like,
Mandarin can be redeemed in this because he was like.
I hope to God he is.
The first time I heard of the Flash, I can remember the Flash.
Yeah, trust me, but in Iron Man 3, he was a phony.
Oh, he was terrible. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got the Flash 90s show, which is where is that on my shelf here? I don't know. It's there for sure.
The 90s show. I need to see that.
Oh, it's great.
Is it better than CW?
You know what's weird? That show only lasted one season.
I know. I think it was very expensive to make at the time.
The 90s one? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was quite expensive, and it wasn't. It didn't have the ratings, I suppose.
Yes, he did. He was the Flash
in the cartoon.
Yeah.
You guys watching Visible? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Clobbering Times. You got the best. They did a Legion of Superheroes thing, and Clobbering Times did the 25 best Brave and the Bold Batman cartoon, like the cartoon ones, which I absolutely love.
Love that cartoon.
I love it so much. And the other thing too is that I was trying to get this in comments. Now the thing is, I was listening to half that while I was in bed getting ready because I wake up early for work, and I was listening in, and I tried to put this in the comments, and I think Clobby, you misunderstood me. There's a part in one of the episodes where Plastic Man is going to take on the role of Batman. And he's like, I can be Batman. And he makes himself a Batman costume, and then they pan down, and he has no pants. And then and Green Arrow's like, you don't have pants on. So I was saying, I'm like, oh, Plastic Man has no pants. And I think they're thinking that like he never has pants, right? That's his thing. He never has pants on. Remember that, Sean? That was in one of the episodes. Or did I make that up in my head? I think that was
That'd be awesome if you did.
No, that was in one of the Brave and the Bold episodes, I think. And Brave and the Bold is the best. If I say I like it better than animated, I don't know, like animated series is better, but I think I like going to Brave and the Bold.
It's your favorite one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's just fun.
What about the Kids W? What about
the Batman?
What about
Batman?
I've got that as well.
What about the Kids WB one?
Kids WB one?
Kids WB one.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about this is the Batman. I have all of these as well.
That's 2004.
That's Beware of the Batman, though.
Oh, that was Beware the. Oh no, there's one called.
No, Beware the Batman. Was that not the CGI one with Magpie and Professor Pig?
No. Beware of the Batman was the CGI one. The Batman was a Kids WB show from 2004. It was aired.
Yeah, and that's where we get Batman versus Dracula.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that.
Network.
Yeah, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
It's underrated, I feel.
I think
people just didn't want to change from this classic like animated series, right? So
yeah, was it a good movie? The Dracula one.
But you know what?
It was.
I can't remember much from
I
it.
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I
it's
can't remember
good.
much
It's just
either.
cool that it exists. Right?
I do have it right back here though. So
Like, get this like
2017
Batman takes
Inferno?
on Count Dracula himself. Like, so brilliant.
Superboy, yes, there you go.
Yeah, Superboy. Yeah.
You were saying?
Yes, that's the no pants, the no the no pants on Plastic Man. He's like, I can be Batman. He's like, you're not wearing pants. I think it's Green Arrow or somebody's like, you're not even wearing pants. Like, how are you gonna be Batman? That was when Batman had to, yeah. So Night of the Batman, yeah, that's where everyone became Batman or something. The thing with Brave and the Bold that's so cool is like, it's very colorful, fun, and the toys are awesome. I've got the toy. Where are the toys? I've got them somewhere.
I remember the McDonald's ones. They were all over my
And the-
office. Like,
Oh yeah,
like everyone had one.
I think I had one.
Yeah.
They had some good.
And
toys.
you know the best thing I loved about the show was,
It was Matt. Yeah, it could be Matt.
and you know the best thing I
Yeah.
loved about the show was
Yeah.
that it was based off the Silver Age thing.
I love Silver Age. man.
Silver Age.
This is why I like Wonder Woman 84. It's like, look, it's Linda Carter. It's Wonder Woman. She's
Let me get
saving
something to
people.
drink.
Oh, Sean, you
But
don't
the
get out of
movie
this
had
movie.
bad
That's it.
reviews, though.
I'm gonna bring you back when you come back and go get a. You don't get a drink when I'm talking. When I'm talking about Wonder Woman in a bright, colorful costume, saving the day, big hero speech. You know, I know there's wonkiness in that movie, but I don't care. I
I'm
don't
the
care
most
if it's
vulnerable
wonky.
here because I haven't seen it, so you can convince me that it's good.
All right, Sean's back. We'll bring him back in. No, I can't convince anybody.
Sean, man, what the hell?
All right, let's.
Oh,
Let me
Jason's
have a
going to talk.
man.
J-Man's going to talk about 84.
No,
I
we're
want
not.
to get a
Okay,
drink.
see, the thing is like, look. I mean, okay, guy. Okay, look. Let the thing is like, and Clobber and Times was talking about this, and he always talks about it. Like, you have to understand where we're coming from. At least the two guys. Well, I guess the three of us here, the three. This corner versus not versus, but against that corner. Like look, Adam West. When we were growing up, Adam West was not campy. Like, I literally
Yeah.
legit thought this was
Oh,
the
yeah.
damn best.
He's a hero.
Like he's a hero. And I mean, I watch
Oh, yeah,
one,
he's a
at least
legend.
watch one a week of these Adam West.
Mhm.
I've seen it at least 4 times over fully on Blu-ray. Even it's so good. And Blue Batman to us, it's like
Oh, I
was
want.
Batman.
Oh yeah. When I heard about the Robert Pattinson Batman, when I didn't see the costume first, I was really hoping they were gonna go campy and do the blue again because I love the blue costume.
Blue.
At least a muted blue or something. You know,
Yeah.
something that makes it
At least darker
not
blue.
campy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't need it.
But
Go ahead.
Even-
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, but
Dubs.
who here is excited to see it, though it hasn't been released yet?
Is excited to see
Um,
what the Batman?
Who here is excited to see the Batman movie?
I just want Ben Affleck to
like
be
the new
honest.
movie.
I'm gonna see every Batman movie.
I'll
because it's
see it.
Batman.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I'm
excited
gonna
because
say this. We go. Sorry.
I'm just excited because from what I hear, it's the Riddler, right? And Penguin, maybe, I don't know. But all I know is
Yeah,
it's
the
not the
Riddler's the
Joker
main
for
villain.
once. So it's not the Joker for once. So I mean, I'm not like I don't hate the Joker at all. I love the Joker, but like I want more villains than just the Joker.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
agree with
I'm
that.
interested because like they're gonna focus more on the detective side of Batman, which we've never really got in the
Yeah.
live action film. So that's my take. You know, hopefully the movie's like over an hour, like make it 2 hours. Give us that detective side of him so we can get that.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah.
They say that, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see
I
how
want-
it goes.
Yeah, I want him to be the detective, right? Like we never had that in any iteration of Batman on the screen. The closest I think we came was like 89, where he was like investigating the Joker gas, right? Like he's like, oh, you know, but like he's a
Yeah.
detective.
Why would people think Batman's a detective?
I have no idea. Is he in a
Huh.
book called Detective, or maybe it's
The world's
Greatest?
greatest detective. That's what it's like. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we never got
The company is named after the comic
after
he
that
started.
comic.
It's like
I know.
Detective Comics. Like,
And we have
yeah.
still not seen him as a detective in live
Like
action.
proper. Yeah, the closest you're
Yeah.
right. The closest was trying to figure out the chemical compounds of the Joker
Yeah.
formula that was like giving everybody the smile or
Yeah.
whatever.
Was he a detective in Mask of the
Yes,
Phantasm?
that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, dude, if Mask of the Phantasm had been live action,
That
holy
would have been
shit,
huge.
we would have been friggin' fist pumping the crap out of each other. We'd
Yeah,
be
it would've
like,
been
this is the
amazing.
greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. We would like, I mean, like,
Yeah,
even
that
as it
movie
stands on
was
its
really
own is
good.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was really good. I got the Phantasm right there. You want to
Yeah.
see the? This was
You
very
got
hard
everything.
to get. This was actually very hard to get. I have it in a little glass
Really?
case thing.
Why was it hard to get? Oh, that. I thought you were talking about the Blu-ray.
Oh,
Oh, no,
the
I got-
Phantasm.
That's cool.
Yeah, this was very hard to get. And I don't
Yeah.
remember how much I paid for it, but
It
enough
is an
to have
underrated
it-
film.
Like 200.
It's really cool. And then I
like
got
it.
my little.
Don't they have the Phantasm in the comics now too?
Probably.
Oh, yeah?
Check this
No.
out.
Haven't
From
seen it.
top, I wore this when I saw the '89 Batman in the theater.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Oh,
I love that you still have that.
Old
Yeah.
school.
A childhood one. Me and my friend both had one, and we both wore our Batman caps, Batman T-shirts, and we made
Yeah.
we turned my friend's car into the Batmobile. We put wings on it and the bat symbol and all that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
so
man, that's
jacked
so cool.
for that '89 Batman, dude. Like you wouldn't believe it. And when I look, I had to get the blue I had to
Yeah.
get the blue Batman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is something I have from my childhood.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Dark Knight popcorn.
Oh,
Yes,
the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Oh man, that looks so
Oh.
cool, man.
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
Yeah.
3 one as well. I remember seeing
I think
Spider-Man 3.
Willem Dafoe was the actor was perfect as Green Goblin. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Josh didn't. I don't know. I wasn't.
Listen, it's a heartbreaker because you can see on YouTube what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's
especially
right.
with Willem Dafoe's.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's funny, like they only paint his face green, and he makes his face the Goblin, and then they put like prosthetic around his eyes and the rest of it, and it looks amazing. And then they just didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
too
They want to
bad.
paint his face green?
Yeah, he looks great. He looks like the comic book version.
You know,
King
in the test they did.
was awesome. He was awesome.
King Tut is my second favorite Batman villain from TV. My first favorite Batman villain. I'm going to be very careful with this. This is a bust, so it's actually like numbered and stuff.
Mad Hatter. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Mad Hatter.
The Mad
David Wayne.
Hatter. And we know we're gonna pull. We're gonna. Oh, look! The Mad Hatter did two of the most crazy things of all time.
What?
Firstly, he stole people's hats, which is great.
Oh no.
And the second he turned Batman's cowl pink. And he
Oh
absolutely-
yeah, I remember that.
We need to see
episode.
that in live
What?
action.
I have the toy of it over there.
I gotta watch the show. I gotta watch
Dude,
it.
I
I
got-
gotta see that.
I've got the dolls of it over there. And then King Tut discovered who Batman was.
Mhm.
He found the
Ooh.
Batman.
Really?
And King Tut is the funniest person of all time. Victor Hugo or whatever.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there. I love when he kind of breaks because he's supposed to be a professor that gets hit in the head and becomes a bad guy. I love when he kind of breaks character. He's talking to like Nefertiti or something,
Yeah.
and she says something, and he's like, "Be quiet, Nefertiti." Like it's like he gets a little angry, and you're like, he breaks his King Tut
Yeah.
persona. And I'm like, this is so funny.
A question.
Yeah.
Was King Tut based off? Was he like Maxie Zeus for the show, or what?
I
Sean?
guess it would be. He would be like
he
a
might have
Max
been
Zeus.
Yeah, when was Maxie
Oh.
Zeus? When did that debut? Is that not the 70s? I don't think it's the 60s.
I'm not sure to be exact.
Check.
Yeah, this is a Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like a fan in the sense that like I just like watching content. I don't know the names of anybody. This is why no one has me on as an expert on anything because I'm not an expert on anything. I don't know jack
Yeah.
shit about half this
So
stuff.
his first appearance was
Anthony.
1979, so that's way after the Adam West show. So
Yeah.
Oh,
he just
okay.
made up King Tut.
Yeah, so like,
Mm.
see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'm bad with numbers, with issue numbers. I'm bad. Victor Bruno, that's right now. Hugo, I'm sorry. You're right. Buono or whatever. I'm bad with numbers. I'm bad with names, obviously, since I just now made a mistake. I just watch the content, and get excited for the content. I don't know too much like, who created. I didn't know any writers. Like people were saying Frank Miller. I'm like, yeah, who's that? And it's like no, seriously. And it was like, I'm like, oh, the guy who wrote RoboCop 2, yeah, him, yeah, I know him. And it's like that was Frank Miller to me. And it's so funny because like I don't know any of these names. It's like unless it was Jack Kirby, who's the greatest person who ever lived, or Stan Lee or somebody like that. Those names are obvious, or Bob Kane or whatever.
Still gotta get the new guys.
Like people like Grant Morrison. I'm like, yeah, who's that? It's like, yeah, I know him now, but
RoboCop blew my fucking mind when I was a kid. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Fucking RoboCop blew my mind when I was a kid. But like, I saw the sequel and I got really hyped for it, and then it's not as bad as when I first watched it now. But it's such a letdown.
RoboCop. Oh, I love RoboCop 2.
Yeah,
the 2017
one sucks. Better than 3.
Let's be honest.
Oh, for sure.
When I first saw it in the sit down in theater, the first 15 minutes, I walked out and told my girlfriend, "This movie sucked, guys." It broke.
Which one?
It broke my heart, and I was like, "Oh, why remake RoboCop?"
Oh God!
The remake.
Yeah. I haven't watched that because I don't want to watch it.
Remakes a lot because they just don't do it well. They really
just bring back the original actor, and it'll be good. That's it.
Yeah, no.
He was good in Into Darkness.
You can't do RoboCop like big budget family film. Like it's got to be art. It's got to be like.
Well, it's got to have something to say too.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say the first one's a mindless action movie, but it's not. It's got a lot. Yeah, it's just a visceral, angry movie about corporations taking over stuff, right?
Yeah.
Dick, and greed.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired.
It sounds how corrupt it is.
Yeah, it feels like an independent movie. I don't know what
it is. It's very much like an independent movie.
Yeah.
But Paul Verhoeven is a madman.
Oh,
He's kind of a genius.
He's genius.
He's kind of a genius, yes. And also Peter Weller's the best too.
RoboCop was not based on anything. It was a spec movie.
Yeah.
And the studio backed it. It's like could that even happen nowadays? Like it has to be based on some IP.
Doesn't Fox own the rights?
I would think so. Yeah,
well,
Fox
technically Disney now because they own Fox.
Did you guys like Prime Directives? I watched it. It was okay.
Prime.
That? I never heard of that.
It was okay.
It was a miniseries.
Oh, was it based off of RoboCop? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a RoboCop miniseries. It was an evil RoboCop. There was all like dark armor and stuff.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so Matt, how's it going, Marco? Yeah, Master Phantasm is the damn best. Jamie was Spider-Man. Okay, so since you're comic book geek, what I am no not. Who is the most comic guy? The thing is like Toby is like, I mean, Sean, Steve, and I say this, like Toby was kind of our Spider-Man, which is like, like, yeah, like I don't want to say it's not Silver Age, but kind of Silver Age-ish, right? Like that was sort of the Spider-Man that we knew. That's why when what's his face Raimi had to put Venom in, we knew that was going to be bad because
Sony forced him. That's why.
He wasn't passionate about it. He was passionate about the other villains.
And all the villains wanted to see Venom in the movie.
Right, and we're not Venom. Guys. Don't
I am.
I love Tom. It was Tom. I forgot Tom. I forgot his name. Damn it. The guy who did Venom in 2018. I forgot his name.
Hilarious. Yeah, Tom. We talking about
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Yes. If there was that Venom, then it would have been good.
That version of Venom? It depends though, because the story. Yeah, Topher Grace was miscast as Eddie Brock. I think.
The story was there. Yeah, that is the Eddie Brock story.
Didn't really play him good.
But like the problem is that the Tom Hardy one, like physically and look wise, he's Venom. He's a bigger guy, which you need. But like that story wasn't great either. Like I'm still waiting for a great Venom.
I think Andy Serkis is going to do fantastic job because the original director for Venom, he said Sony and him was going back and forward behind the scenes to what to do with the movie. So you know how Sony loved tampering with every fucking Spider-Man character.
I know.
I think it would have worked way better if they made it basically the astronaut from the second movie. So they actually build him up a little bit.
Like John Jameson?
And then he finds like the symbiote or whatever in space. Like,
He
I
wanted Man-Wolf. I knew they weren't gonna do it. But
oh my God, Sean, are you crazy?
He's the Man-Wolf.
They're doing Carnage in the sequel.
That's not happening.
Well, they could have.
Yeah,
Sean, if they do that, then I'm waiting for him to meet Dracula, okay? Because that'll be
You can do that too.
Is Dracula in Morbius? Is Dracula in Morbius or no?
I haven't seen who's the villain for Morbius yet. Which
that would be awesome.
Michael Keaton's in it, but he's gonna be at the end of the movie though.
If he were Tomb of Dracula in that movie, then I'm there. Like
Tomb of Dracula is the greatest comic.
Have they never done like they did? They tried to do that for Blade Trinity, and that failed.
Oh yeah,
and that Dracula.
That was bad though. I still bought that.
That was the studio tampering.
Yeah, that was not good.
They still have to do it.
The classes between Wesley Snipes and Dave Goyer was crazy in the set. Like if you like Wesley Snipes hate David Goyer. He hate him.
After Blade Trinity, I hated David Goyer too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Blade Trinity.
One movie I would love to see. It was his Green Arrow script that he did. It's called Superman. Yeah, that was a good script.
Just imagine if they brought back Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Well, hey, Doctor Strange 2, anything is possible. Don't forget
true.
You know, Ben Affleck's Daredevil was really good, though.
I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was that bad.
The director's cut, I was about to say.
The director's cut.
The only problem, it just feels like such a edgy early 2000s film. But I mean, that was the times.
I mean, that was what it was. Back then, it was that feel in the early 2000s. So
yeah.
What about Ann Lee's Hulk? What about that one? Like, that movie got
well, I mean,
the three of us on top here talked that like the three of us on the top right now. We did a big thing on Hulk, and I like Ang Lee Hulk. It's a little bit slower or whatever, but I like Jennifer Connelly in it a lot. And Hulk looks cool. He's got the purple pants.
Fun fact,
the military.
But you know, that movie really explored about Bruce Banner's like parents and childhood.
It did.
Sorry, go on.
And for me personally, I remember when I was very, very little, I used to cry in some scenes. Like, for example, when Bruce Banner's mother died and when Bruce Banner's girlfriend was all alone in the crowd. I don't know why. I was so young back then. Also, I remember like these comic book panel shots. I thought those were pretty interesting.
I thought it was cool.
The giant dog scared me.
Bro, Hulk was cool.
Looking at that, I was like, ooh, that's scary.
Yeah.
One thing I hope that he returns in Doctor Strange 2, that virgin or that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to,
because it's possible. Anything is possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, it's almost like that version is the MCU version. If you want to, because I mean, they kind of did continue with the MCU Hulk movie. I mean, it's kind of
they didn't really reboot it. Just sprung on there.
It's crazy how Universal still owns the rights to fucking Hulk and they haven't made movies since 2008.
I know, right?
How that makes sense?
It's
because Universal owns Hulk.
I told Jake that they should have just kept Norton. They would have been fine. They would.
Hey, if Marvel never went bankrupt in the 90s, it would have been a whole different story now.
I mean, we're getting the Hulk and She-Hulk at least.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, but he's gonna be in one
bring back
Abomination. Like he's gonna be in the first episode.
Yeah, still bringing back Abomination.
Now that
hopefully
I gotta
real
see what they're gonna do with him because I'm kind of worried. That's all I gotta say.
He's gonna be in it. He's gonna be in She-Hulk.
I just want the leader.
You know what I'm worried?
Oh God, yes. Please do the leader.
I want the leader so badly.
Yeah.
But I want it to be Hulk. I don't like this idea that they did this with the CW Arrow, and they're doing it with the Batwoman and whatnot. They're taking these characters.
You mean woke? Batwoman is woke.
Batwoman, yeah, it's also garbage.
I can't wait till season 2, man.
I'm gonna buy that on Blu-ray. It'll be great. I can't wait to have that on my shelf here.
I mean, personally, for me, I actually enjoy watching Batwoman just because of the Kate and Alice storyline. Just for that purpose, I mean,
Kate's gone.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, Supergirl movie or Batgirl.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel the same without Ruby Rose, though.
But the thing is, I love Melissa Benoist. I think it's just the fucking writers.
The writers are trash.
She's a great Supergirl. I can't wait.
She is.
I'm not saying Like the new Supergirl that cast for the Flash movie, I want to see what she does.
Yeah.
But like it's just, Melissa was a great Supergirl, just like the fucking writers just suck.
The writers are garbage.
The writers punted that entire series, right? Like that whole thing with Lena Luthor. He's always mad at her for like, you didn't tell me you were Supergirl. I'm like, well, she didn't tell like 8 billion other people. Should they be mad at her too? Like,
and she
that was dumb.
Do you guys remember the terrible like Wonder Woman pilot show from a few years ago? It wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, with Adrian Palicki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guys.
She had like a business and stuff. It was really stupid.
It reminds me of the Supergirl show.
Yeah. Peter Weller's the perfect RoboCop for sure. Peter, if you're a Peter Weller fan, you should watch Naked Lunch. That's a David Cronenberg movie.
Yeah.
It's genius. Trust me, watch it.
Guys,
read the book too if you want to be confused.
Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, Buckaroo Banzai. Do I have to go get the limited edition? You have to be in the theater to have the headband.
Yeah.
My first YouTube video, I reviewed John Carter of Mars. Sorry, it's just called John Carter. And I wore the Buckaroo Banzai headband that I have. I'm so happy.
Did you like
about
the
it.
movie?
Just go to his YouTube channel and just
John
watch
Carter.
the old videos from 8 years ago, and you'll see it.
And I was 100 pounds more, so you'll
John Carter's
you can see
brilliant.
Fat J-Man. You can see
More
Fat
J-Man, yeah.
Watch John Carter. It's like excellent.
I like John Carter.
Who doesn't?
So,
you guys remember
That
the
movie
episode
was
of
great.
Batman BV where Bats and Green Arrow were in the prison quelling?
yes, yes,
cool. It's
yes.
Supermax and Adam West together.
Yeah. I'll for
Oh yeah,
sure.
I remember that episode.
Oh yeah, no. Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies.
Oh
ever.
yeah.
But the thing is that the weird thing about the new
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie that's coming out in December is that Sam Raimi agreed to bring back Doc Ock, and he wrote the part when he's come back. Because I mean, my guess the first 5 minutes of the movie might be Doc Ock coming to the Tom Holland universe, which I mean, and if you watch Spider-Man 2, which I watched yesterday, they didn't say that Doc Ock died. He pretty much they never.
Yeah, he's not
dead. He's not dead. Like he just went inside the water. Let's call it the water thing, the water hole, whatever. Like he's not dead. Like
It just
maybe
doesn't
not,
feel right.
Yes, like
It
he's
had
not
me
dead.
like asking questions too, like what happened to him? Like they're not going to explain
I
it.
mean,
you know?
and they're gonna use.
I thought he did die.
They're gonna use CGI.
Yeah.
For they're gonna use
But
CGI for his face.
his portrayal was really good though.
Yeah,
It was
I don't-
good, but I don't know if it would fit in like an MCU movie.
I don't like verses like these universe things. Sean, what do you think about like multiverses and all this in these movies? Like, are you down for that or?
But to be fair,
No, if it's gonna make it super messy, it's like
Well, it is gonna make it.
It's
messy.
new
That's-
territory for these live action things. It's what we wanted as kids, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna mess up narratives and stuff, like who's the true? You still need a true, definitive version of a character for people to follow.
Yeah. There's 3
Maybe
movies
that's
coming out
old-fashioned
with
thinking,
multiverse.
but that's the way we think now. So yeah.
But I
But there's like
think
8
that
Supermen. Who's
Oh, yeah.
Superman?
definitely.
Yep.
I
You're right.
think
Norton
like Tom
was-
Holland version of Spider-Man is like people have different versions of Spider-Man. For little kids, it's Tom Holland.
Yeah.
For adults, it's maybe Toby or Andrew. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
But-
Toby's.
But Tom
If you
Holland's
want to
good.
go like closest to the comics, I think you have to go Toby, because
Yes, Toby definitely. The thing about Tom Holland Spider-Man, I guess the high school shit will be close.
he's
And then-
too young. Too many people know his identity.
Yeah, definitely.
Andrew Garfield was a little too cool. Like he
But
had
we
a
all know
scheme
that
like that.
Tobey
I'm like,
Maguire
what the
is
hell
the
is
He
legend
closely
himself.
resembles the cartoon.
What about
Yeah,
Nicholas
The
Hammond?
Disney cartoon Spider-Man. That's what he closely resembles.
How about
Yeah,
Nicholas
Everybody watched the
Hammond's Spider-Man?
1995 Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean the
Yeah.
90s cartoon.
Oh,
please.
I
Oh yeah, I
watched
grew
it.
up with that.
That was great.
Edward Norton is the real Hulk, not that Professor Hulk.
Yeah, I don't like
Professor-
Professor Hulk.
Professor
I don't like
Hulk.
Professor Hulk in this movie.
I said that
I
too.
like I like
Don't
Professor
worry.
Hulk. I thought he was
Bro,
good.
Are you guys Professor Hulk in Avengers Endgame?
Yeah,
No,
I just feel Endgame. I think honestly, Endgame should have had way less humor. I think it should have been a lot more of a somber,
that
like
time travel
depressing
was
film.
confusing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was exactly saying. I mean, there are some points where there are some emotional moments, which is okay, but there are there's some community moments which didn't really fit the tone.
Yeah.
Which I think Zack Snyder's
like
Justice
Fat
League.
Thor, for example.
I cried at 2 different scenes. I'm not gonna lie, like in the theaters, but like, yeah. I mean, I love Endgame, but there are problems with it.
That is what I mean.
That movie was the best.
Yeah.
Endgame felt like the culmination of a long journey. Like it felt like something.
Oh yeah.
It came together at the end, right? Like
I think Infinity War should have been.
That's a really good point.
Movie, and Endgame should have been first in 2018.
To be honest, I just wish Stan Lee would have watched the whole thing if he was still alive.
Yeah, that would
he
be
make
cool.
a cameo at the end of the movie.
He is up there.
Well,
There you
yeah.
go. Spider-Man 3 I'm kind of weary on.
And
We'll see.
plus, I kind of was like in shock when Tony Stark is like like sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, I feel.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like that ending was well deserved for the character. I mean, he's gone through this emotional journey, and this is the complete saga. So I mean, I guess it's like reasonable and well deserved. I think, unlike to the superhero deaths in the CW, however, they are just completely forced. Like,
I haven't
because. I mean, okay, a greatest one would be Oliver Queen's death because he was replaced because, in the Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline, Barry Allen was originally supposed to sacrifice himself. But unfortunately, his contract has been renewed, and the 90s Barry Allen has to sacrifice himself. And I thought, okay, you know what? They could cheat fate. Maybe Oliver Queen can, come back to his soul into his body because, they resurrected his body in the Lazarus pit. They just needed his soul. He couldn't have just, asked the Spectre to put his soul back and let him retire. I feel like that's a deserved ending, rather than killing him off.
Yeah, I mean,
Steven says he's not.
True. To be honest, they could have done with that road. Yeah.
Why is it taking so long to make a Flash movie, though? Isn't Flash like one of the most popular Justice League characters?
Man.
I don't know.
I mean,
his comic was very important in the Silver Age for sure.
Yeah,
the Flash comic was a very important comic book. A lot of stuff comes from that. I think.
But we all agree that the Flash movie is gonna suck ass. Come on,
I think
so. And it's the thing too. It's gonna have Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman in it. I feel like it's not even gonna give me.
They're gonna fuck up Michael Keaton
movie.
Batman.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be like a multiverse type movie at this point.
I think.
The only way Michael Keaton Batman will be good if Tim Burton came back and wrote his scenes in the movie. That's it. Because they got the Birds of Prey writer, Christina Hudson, which she's fucking garbage writer. And it's just gonna be terrible. Unless
wait. They got a Birds of Prey writer on the Flash?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
If they got Tim Burton to write his parts for Michael Keaton, then I'm good.
I love you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad.
You're so blunt on everything, and I love it.
Birds of Prey writer on the Flash.
What the hell? Just
that's pretty much all you gotta say. Like Birds of Prey was the garbage dumpster.
The Mad Hatter taking over.
Guys, listen. I think I just got the best comparison ever. What do the Flash 2022 movie and Spider-Man No Way Home got in common? They're both movies that haven't been released yet, and their synopses are just very vague, and we do not know anything about these movies as of yet.
We actually know about Spider-Man 3, though. We know. They only did we know what it is, though. It's a multiverse movie.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's going to connect to Doctor Strange 2, and that's what Doctor Strange 2 picks up at.
Ah, okay, I see.
But with Flash, it's
do you guys agree that the 90s cartoon was close to the Toby movies?
Oh, yeah,
I guess
definitely.
so. Yeah, I would guess so.
Well, they're both based on Silver Age and Bronze Age.
You know the actors coming back to do Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Part 2?
I am.
Yeah, Spider-Verse works because that's like a for fun animated thing, right? It's where everyone can go watch it and have fun family entertainment. That works. When you're doing live action movie, it's different. Sorry, Steve, what were you saying?
Yeah, as long as the animation doesn't look like it's having a seizure, it should be fine.
Oh well,
It
I
looks-
don't know how they're gonna use it. And I think if they're gonna, he's coming back.
Oh my god.
Part 2 for Into the Spider-Verse Part 2, but I don't know if they're gonna update his design from the 1990 cartoon.
Yeah.
Nobody knows yet, but if they do it, I mean, I probably will a little bit. I don't see it just.
What about Castle? Are you guys? Has anyone? I haven't seen any Castlevania.
I've seen the first season. I need to see the second and third, but I love the first.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay,
I stopped
guys.
after season 3.
I got a question. So I've seen Castlevania season 1. I think it was who was the Belmont character? It wasn't Simon.
It was
Who
the one from Castlevania 3. I forget the name.
Was Trevor or something?
Trevor.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
Trevor.
based on 3. Yeah.
So does it the first season I was kind of like meh on? Does it get better? Like, is it like?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. It's a lot of people talking. It's animated and everyone's just talking to each other. You know, I don't know.
I don't mind talking.
So
Too much
wait,
of it.
but season 2 and 3 is it still just talking?
I think it's more battling. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, it's more battling in season 2 and 3. Yeah,
sometimes I feel that they try to give a lot of weight, and they're trying to make this all seem
Dramatic
very
weight and it's all
important.
talking. Well, it's like those Godzilla cartoons that they made for Netflix.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I hate those things. I know some people love them, but it's all people is the humanity.
Yeah.
And they're just talking for the whole thing.
I was really excited for the War for Cybertron movie or whatever it is, and I've heard it's shit, so I'm not seeing it.
It's a lot of dramatic stuff.
You know,
Did you watch that new Transformers thing?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, the Netflix shows. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that good? Was that any good?
I heard it was bad.
It's okay. It's got the old designs. That's cool, but it's not action packed or fun or anything.
Yeah, what happened to having a fun thing?
Yeah, I know.
Like there used to be, you just have like there used to be things where it was like guaranteed entertainment. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're like, okay, like Castlevania. I would think that Castlevania would be super action packed because it's a side scrolling fighting. It's a side scrolling platformer, right? Or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like why is there not constant like whipping and action? I remember him getting different whips and stuff like.
Yeah.
I don't remember him talking a lot. Like, oh, I gotta talk to you. It's like, well, just you're an action character.
What about the Witcher show?
Simon's Quest.
That was okay. Did you guys? Who watched The Witcher? Did you guys watch The Witcher?
Oh yeah, it was a great season.
I mean, I haven't. I mean, I'm not really into The Witcher, but I did heard that Henry Cavill was in The Witcher as the main protagonist.
Yeah.
Also, I'm guessing this was around the time when the Hollywood Reporter said he's not going to be cameoing in Shazam 2, so he's done as Superman type of thing. I remember people were so freaking out about that.
Did he cameo in that movie? I haven't seen it yet.
Well, his Superman character did, just not the actor. It was a different actor just posing for him.
It was just a stunt double.
It was a stunt double wearing his suit.
That's garbage.
Yeah, garbage. Yeah, you know.
I mean,
actually, the direct.
Hey,
Go ahead, Marco.
hey guys, I gotta go, but thanks for having me on the stream.
all right, cool, man. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
See you, man.
No, you got a belt, and what?
I heard like a fun fact, like the director of the first Shazam movie wanted to have Henry Cavill in this scene, and there was going to be more dialogue to it than just like a cut off headshot with.
They tried to negotiate something, but he was asking too much money or something. Or Warner Brothers doesn't like Henry Cavill. I think it's obvious now. They don't like working with him. There's something wrong in the background. We don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but it's so obvious. There's something the matter there.
I mean, through my case, he's going to he dissed out from you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say it because what if I say this wrong? I'm just, you know what? No, I'm probably going to say something like, well, he's moving into a Netflix series, which I think might be a stretch a little bit, but you know, that's just my take.
Snyderverse confirmed. I feel really dumb because I actually fell for that for like a second when I saw a video of that bullshit.
Oh my!
Nothing is confirmed.
YouTubers are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing is confirmed until literally if Zack Snyder says it, then it's confirmed. If he doesn't say it, it's not confirmed.
Or in TNT because they're the one.
Or somebody.
Yeah, I actually called out in my channel. I called out this one guy who does these podcasts, who reports like these news that I think he makes up. I can't tell if he was really a joke. I'm not giving him attention. And I took a look at him on his Snyder Cut review. It's not really a review. He just sort of like pokes fun at it.
Yeah.
He complains about the aspect ratio, and he says, they're taking away from the sides.
Oh, whatever. That didn't bother me at all.
Bro, the 4x3, if you look, okay.
Oh.
The 4x3 is the most easy shit ever. Like, it give you, like, you could see more stuff in the background. While in the 16:9, you can see shit. If you watch Endgame and you look at the battle scene at the end, like, that's what, like, if you put a 4x3, you could see more shit. But when at 16:9, like, the camera have to, like, close out. Like,
It depends what film stock you use. This is like an old school thing. Like televisions were square, movies were square, and then they thought, well, we need to get people into the theater, so they made them like
Square.
you know, like
16:9.
They extended it, and then CinemaScope. That's correct. And then you saw movies like Ben-Hur, which are actually even more than that ratio. They're not 2:3. We used to call it 2:3:5, and Ben-Hur is like 2:7 or. It's like very Ben-Hur you'd actually look around like this in Ben-Hur, like it'd be like a very like really wide screen.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it's whatever you're doing for the movie. If you're doing IMAX, like a lot of the parts in Dark Knight Returns,
the Snyder Cut is IMAX.
The Snyder Cut is IMAX, so you have IMAX is like is more square. So you have if you saw Snyder Cut in the theater, that would be pretty amazing in IMAX. Because we saw everything we see everything in IMAX. Well, Steve, Sean, and I see everything.
Oh, you saw it in theaters? You saw the Snyder Cut in theaters?
No.
Oh,
I think you have to pay the IMAX theater to pay the.
I need to see it.
The Snyder Cut, and that's it. I don't know how much
it would. Yeah, it would be a whole new level of experience to see that in the IMAX.
Yeah, even all cartoons got the 4x3 shit.
Yeah, and back to the topic. The one thing that is probably going to get everybody's nerves is that he has the audacity, like the guy that I criticized, he had the audacity to make the hashtag, get this, unironically, don't restore the Snyderverse. I'm not even kidding. That's actually it. That's actually what he said.
Yeah, see, I don't hashtag anything. I don't hashtag restore it or not. To me, I know you guys are super excited. I don't care. If it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, I'm okay either way, because like for me, I just go to the next thing. I've been like for me, it's hashtag where's Rocketeer 2? Hashtag Rocketeer Part 2. Hashtag the Phantom Part 2.
Shadow Man.
Like
Shadow back.
You know, like how about hashtag Darkman 4, right? Like I mean, it's like hashtag Spy Smasher movie, right? Like
Wonder Woman 85.
So Wonder Woman 85. Well, I'm getting Wonder Woman 3.
The sequel to Wonder Woman 1984, except it's less cheesy.
Much worse.
Oh dear.
The thing is, it's like, well, remember, 84 is my favorite DC movie.
Oh
so,
man,
I know it's Anthony's as well. But yeah, the thing is, like, so Sean, Steve, and I, we grew up in times where it's like, look, we never got anything. Like,
yeah, exactly.
We'd be sitting around waiting forever for any movie to come out, right? So it's like the second a superhero movie came out, we're like, oh, this is the greatest thing. Like when there was those 2 Captain America TV movies, which I just
I've seen them over and over. They're bad. I'll tell you, they're bad. But I watched
the 1990s.
That's all we had, man.
Dude, like we were like, this is the greatest thing we've ever seen in our lives. So it's like we didn't care about any. So it's like, and then everyone's like, restore this. I'm like, my reaction is, you got 3 movies. I like, that's 2 more than Rocketeer.
Yeah.
You know, that's 2 more than the Phantom, 2 more than Doc Savage, 2 more than
Dredd.
Yeah. Well, what about Dredd? The new Dredd movie? I would love to see Carl Urban come back. I absolutely I've seen Dredd so many times.
Oh,
I love Dredd. Where's that movie? So that's the thing. There's so many things that we want to come back. So if they come back, they come back. If they don't, they don't.
It's like the Terminator franchise. That shit is dead forever.
That should be dead. Yeah.
And the RoboCop franchise is probably dead. What else?
It's not for sure either way.
Yeah,
think
well, it
right now.
depends. Disney owned the IP. They might do another movie. Who knows?
Wait, what? Are you implying that there's going to be a RoboCop versus Terminator movie?
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Anything is possible. Anything
I
is
guess so.
possible.
Yeah.
Heck, Aliens versus Predators was a thing, so I guess.
I don't get it though, because like Terminator would destroy RoboCop. Like RoboCop is so weak compared.
Well, no
Yeah,
shit.
and plus the Terminator is from the future.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
assuming
he's
you're
way more
talking about
enhanced.
pre-Dark Fate though, where he's just like a woman's husband for 30 years or whatever the hell. Like that was.
I think it's an interesting like concept. Like, what if this version of a Terminator actually turns good without being reprogrammed? Which I thought it was a pretty interesting concept that they did.
Yeah.
Like, it's a what if.
And they named him Carl in Dark Fate, which is funny.
Yeah,
Carl.
I need to see that movie. I need to, because I saw Genesis and I was pretty much done with the franchise. But
that movie sucked.
I think I like watching Genesis with friends because it's just so hilariously
That
ridiculous.
was with Christian Bale, right?
Heck, Genesis was so confusing.
That was
when
the one with Christian Bale, right?
No.
That's Salvation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Salvation. That's another garbage movie.
Oh, my fiance's favorite is Salvation. I don't like it. I think it's boring.
I like
Well,
Salvation.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. Terminator Genesis is a masterpiece compared to Dark Fate.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god! I can't wait. I need to watch this
What
tonight.
about Terminator 3? It's better than Dark Fate. Yeah.
Oh my god!
of course,
I need to watch
Terminator
this.
Terminator 3? Oh yeah.
I like Terminator 3.
I like Terminator 3. Yeah, I really like it.
You know what
I'm
I
not gonna
wish?
lie.
You know what I wish? I just wish Linda Hamilton was in Terminator 3. You know what I mean? Because it would have been more better.
Yeah.
And they have
Money,
to
money,
CGI
money.
Hamilton for no reason.
What's Terminator? Oh, come
Bruh.
on.
You're fired.
I'm killing your
G-Man's killing
soul.
my soul.
No, no.
Yeah, true. Maybe you should join
Resurrect.
the live stream because you know
Yeah.
everything.
Come back.
Like,
Come back. Truth.
I get why people don't like Terminator 3, but I it's a little cheesy, but I love it.
I don't
okay with
like every time.
Oh,
I
what about
rewatch Terminator,
what about the
I don't
first
like
two
it.
Terminator films? They were
Oh, they're
awesome.
fantastic. I
Yeah,
prefer
they're
the
10
first
out of
one over
10.
the second.
Classic.
That's- honestly,
10 out
prefer
of
the
10.
first over the second.
I
know that's crazy.
remember. It was a Fox or Universal that had a theme park of the Terminator.
Yeah, I was on that. I've been. Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the Terminator 2 like what was it, like the experience or something like that? It was basically
3D,
like
3D experience.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
actors on stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Barcy's a young
Yeah.
person, so she hasn't seen Terminator in her life. So, Barcy, you're killing me. Watch Terminator.
You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
Watch
Wow.
every one of them tonight and don't sleep.
No,
Zack
just watch
Snyder's an
one
epic.
and two.
Oh, that's true.
Torture
Well, we don't know
yourself.
what's going on about that. If that's is that true?
No, I think
Barcy's
I think
really
it's
young
Army
for
of the
the
Dead.
Army of the Dead, but
Yeah, he's gonna sign the master picture deal.
Yeah, he's
with
gonna do the Army of the Dead or
Yeah.
whatever. Which I'll watch. I'll watch that when that comes out for sure.
I'm not really a huge fan of like zombie stuff, but I'll watch it just to support him. Honestly,
Game of Thrones is pretty good, except for the last season, of course.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones? Oh my!
I'm not. I was planning on.
Barcy,
I can't
think
blame
you
him.
need some holy
He's not the
water.
only one. I
Holy
was
water.
not interested in Game
No.
of Thrones as well. So,
Yeah,
but
I'm not
but-
interested
no.
The
either.
last season sucked, guys.
Yeah, I've heard of the controversy of the final
Yes,
season of
oh.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like,
I
people
was
were just
actually-
complaining about it.
Yeah, I was actually gonna watch it when it was gonna end, but then I heard the ending sucks, so I'm like, no.
They're making a new show called House of
Oh,
Dragons.
screw that.
No, I don't. I think that's gonna be.
I think
bad.
that's the prequel,
I might
right?
watch it. I like Games of Thrones. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
All
it.
right,
From my Sorry.
Yeah, Walking Dead got boring too. Let me give you my hot take on people's disappointment with. Let's make me the full screen here.
Well,
let
you
me-
gonna
let
talk
me-
about Dark Fate?
No. I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
This is-
definitely.
Anybody who is disappointed about Game of Thrones season 8 and then they're crying about it, oh, this is all bad and all that. Let me explain something to you. G.I. Joe now sucks. Terminator now sucks. RoboCop sucks. Transformers sucks. Star
Bumblebee's
Wars
great.
sucks. Star Trek sucks. Doctor Who sucks. I'm naming all the things I loved as a kid that now suck. Sorry that your little Game of Thrones sucks for you in the last season. Oh no, I feel real bad. It's like everything I
Are you
ever
talking
loved
about
is now
JJ?
garbage.
Because JJ shit is trash.
Of course, JJ's
Oh
trash.
yeah, JJ
So-
is garbage. He's going to destroy the DC universe.
of course he's going to destroy it. He's
After
got
he
his.
do one movie, he's gonna dip out. The man always dip after what he did it with Star Wars. He did it
Yeah.
in a movie in the past. He dipped.
J.J. Abrams.
I'm out. Deuces, peace. I'm out. Like, come on, man. I hate JJ for that shit.
Yeah, I was just giving a list of everything that I loved as a kid that now sucks. And it's like, so I feel bad for people who watched 8 seasons of Game of Thrones and, oh no, the 8th season wasn't that good. Okay.
Hey, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
why were you surprised? Like, when I watched it, it's like, yeah, I'm out. It's just terrible. I love every season of Games of Thrones, but the last season was like,
was bad.
man.
Rush, yeah.
Hey, man, do you not like Bumblebee? Because I think Bumblebee was great.
I didn't watch it. I own it. I do own it on 4K. I didn't watch it because I don't think I'm going to get fooled. It looks like it's good in the first 10 minutes, but then I bet you it's trash. Is it trash?
It's
no,
it's
I
not
like
trash.
it.
It's just ho-hum. It's okay.
It's ho-hum? Okay.
But the thing is,
Very
Bumblebee, once again, can't talk and must talk through.
Yeah,
that
that's
whole
stupid.
thing was
But I like
stupid throughout
Bumblebee. It
all the
wasn't bad.
movies.
He talked in the first 10 minutes, and then,
That's true. Yeah.
So why
Yeah,
can't
I
he
mean, he
talk?
talks
For the movie,
in the
like,
first movie, I think,
Cybertron.
once.
it's...
Yeah.
Like, why can't he just talk? I don't get it. Just talk.
Because, I don't know.
It worked well in the first one. They just want to milk it. I don't know.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It never worked in the
They
first
even
I
ruined
never
it.
worked
They
with the
even
first
ruined
one. Yeah, I
Prime
was
with
like,
that
what?
shit.
First one.
Yeah.
Like Prime in Prime, he didn't even talk. Like, remember that?
But doesn't, like, Transformers got 6 movies or 7? How many movies they got?
It's 6 movies, yeah.
6? So you telling me
7
the
if you
first
count the good one in the 80s.
Oh
You're
my
telling me
god!
The first one was good,
Yeah.
but then all of them are dog shit. Come on,
He
man.
looks good.
I
He
like-
does look good.
Jesus.
Oh, I love the original like '80s one. That is my jam. But
one of the most metal movies ever made. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I agree with Barcy. Like Mandalorian,
and Clone Wars
Yeah.
is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was too long, but I actually liked the 4th movie of Transformers, and then I got hyped for the 5th one. The 5th one was just terrible.
I walk
Nice.
out. I'm gonna tell you the first
Thank
20
you.
minutes of the last one. I walk out. I was
Yeah,
like,
Anthony.
Oh
"God,
my
are you
God.
kidding me, man?" Like I love the original. I love the first one. That
Yeah,
What is the director for guy's name?
Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. Thank
I
you.
just
Yeah,
forget
I-
Michael Bay's name.
I bet. Yeah, Michael Bay next movie is gonna be explosions. When you see him do a Lobo movie, it's gonna be explosions.
Where's the next TMNT live action film?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear, those are
But
bad.
the thing about
Oh my God.
Michael Bay movies is that they always make $1 billion in the box office. That's crazy.
Yeah. Did the Out of the Shadows not do much? Like,
I don't believe. I don't know.
because I'm not hearing anything about a 3rd TMNT movie.
Oh, they're not.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Transformers was good to last two. I don't like any of the Transformers movies. In my
Yo, Bell, you better send me the link to you.
Transformers.
It's not going to be hard.
Transformers, yes.
To be fair, though, it's not going to be hard to be better than the 3rd, like older
He
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
produced them.
movie.
I don't think
He produced
directed
them. Yeah.
I don't think
now they're
Michael
doing
Bay
a
should
new
direct
Transformer
Traffic.
movie with the Blue Beetle director.
Blue
Which-
Beetle.
Hey, it is what it is.
I just remember the Blue Beetle in the Batman NES game.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, they're talking with themselves. Truth, yes. Andrew, okay, yep. The Rock is, that's the only good
Yeah.
one, really.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Did we discover another one or no?
The Rock.
Bad Boys. Isn't Bad Boys a good franchise?
No.
No, not part 2 and
What?
on.
Stop lying,
No.
bruh. Okay.
Yeah.
The battle
I
scene in
thought
Pearl
part 1
Harbor
was
is
kind
good.
of fun.
Yeah, okay.
The battle scene in Pearl Harbor is good, but the 2 parts around it are garbage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pearl Harbor is just disrespectful because it shows the
Didn't he
Japanese.
direct Independence Day?
No,
No.
that's Roland Emmerich.
That was the guy that did the
Oh.
Godzilla '98 film.
Yeah.
yeah.
God, that was a garbage movie. Who remember Godzilla '98?
For
And
Godzilla,
didn't he do Stargate as well?
Was it the one
I
where
don't
know.
Godzilla attacks New York?
Which one?
Yeah.
He's called
Wait.
Zilla. If you're a
Yeah.
if you're a Godzilla fan, you call that one Zilla.
Yeah. Exactly.
Godzilla.
I remember when they
He's not
renamed
God.
him that. That's
I like Stargate a lot, though. That's a great movie.
Stargate's good.
Yeah. My dad's obsessed with the shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of
There's
Pearl
tons of
Harbor,
shows.
Balmero.
Yeah, The Rock. Yeah, we like The Rock. I like Bad Boys Part 1. I think I like. I didn't
no,
like
I
Part 2.
like each. I love the franchise. It's
Bad
just for
Boys,
me.
Bad
Just,
Boys.
I love Will Smith.
Yeah, if you like the actors, then you can get through with that. Speaking of Pearl Harbor,
Midway was trash. Oh.
Was it trash? I didn't see it.
Oh yeah,
It was
definitely
alright.
garbage.
Midway's a
Barcelona.
dead company.
Yeah, Michael. The Rock was good. I had the poster for that and everything. I was really jacked up to go see
Yeah.
The Rock and everything. Never heard of it. Which one we'd never heard of? The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's the only good Michael Bay movie.
Have you guys seen
But these young
the?
people, man. These
I
young
can give you.
people
Hold on.
nowadays.
Wait
I
a
can
second.
give you. Hold on, I can give you evidence that The Rock is the best movie, and I can prove it.
Evidence where?
Hey, Jay.
Every
Sorry, go
anytime they say Michael Bay is directing a movie, they always mention The Rock. They're like, from the director of The Rock. And it's like, guys, that was 100 years ago. Like, right? Like, whenever they talk about a director and they say he directed, like James Cameron, director of Terminator 2 and, Avatar or something, right? They always mention the top movies. Michael Bay, they always say The Rock. They're like,
They
The Rock. It's
also
like,
they also say Armageddon.
which is awful.
Yeah, but they never say The Island. So
They don't say
and
The
that's a newer one. So
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
They
you
never
know,
said Transformers.
They don't say Transformers Part 5 or whatever. Whatever.
Like
Right?
the thing is that they did that shit with I remember with Bad Boys, the Terminator, Michael Bay, The Rock. I was like, oh my god, bro.
I think American Me was bad too, wasn't it?
I don't know. J-Man, did you since you got nothing when you were a kid, did you like the Justice League of America?
it was unreleased.
That was not on
Oh,
TV.
was it?
Yeah,
That was not on
it's a bootleg thing.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay, my bad.
You haven't?
They never aired it.
Of it?
Okay.
I have a bootleg of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
On
I mean,
VHS. So.
any self-respecting comic fan has it, but it was never aired.
It was green light because. Oh man, that story.
I just love Martian Manhunter with a gut.
Martian Manhunter was like retarded. Like,
It's
what
like-
is up with Martian Manhunter?
It's like a honeycut from freaking MASH or something.
It brought the Flash looked like from the 1990s. No, he looked like
13 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the Green Lantern named Hell's Shoes. Like, what? Come on, get out of here, man. That's
Okay. Speaking of Martian Manhunter, I got to tell you the story about the one time where I first saw Martian Manhunter and Supergirl. That was a reaction. I did not know Hank Henshaw was Martian Manhunter.
I reacted so bad.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was Martian Manhunter. I just know this character. But he was a Justice League member. And when he was said the last time on Mars, I was like, wait a second. Is he like, and he reveals himself. I was like, oh my god.
I already knew that he was.
But he's
I
Cyborg
was like
Superman.
that.
He's supposed to be Cyborg Superman, though.
Yeah, I know. Do you see, the thing is, they actually explained that the Hank Henshaw that he had, they presumed dead, so he decides to disguise himself as Hank Henshaw. Like, you know.
Or just keep it simple and make it the normal thing. Like, it's like, I don't know why they keep trying to do these weird things like, oh, it's Hank Henshaw, but no, it's not. It's like, oh, okay, or make it just John Jones. Like, I kind of
feel... when I first saw Supergirl, like the first season, I kind of feel like it's like a discount Men in Black. Like, you know, it has the same principle. Like, there's like the
Yeah, it
DO.
does have the Men in Black thing on the show.
Yeah.
Hot take. I actually don't hate the Green Lantern movie. I actually
I don't hate it
like
either.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
I like it.
I can tell you it's a bad movie, but I like it for just the live action portrayal of all the stuff that's in the comics.
I like the world building.
Thing.
I mean, I don't remember much. I haven't seen the Green Lantern movie in a while.
I mean,
People say it's garbage to say it.
right?
Yeah. It's a paint by numbers movie, but it's cool that like Owa's in it, Kilowog's in it, all the stuff is in it.
Yeah, it's in it.
So
I mean, the thing about Green Lantern is that the studio tempo with that movie, like the original script is out there on the internet. It's out there. Like the studio just like Warner Brothers is a studio known for tempering for movies, just like Sony does every time, and Warner Brothers. But like, it just Green Lantern got so many characters. And in the post credit scene that Sinestro was gonna beat the Yellow Lantern was perfect.
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
I love that.
It never got a sequel because they bombed at the box office. It only make about 208 million.
Yeah.
I just wish they would have made a sequel.
Oh yeah. But the Green Lantern
interesting.
movie was inspired by the Green Lantern animated movie called The First Flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem though is that I think the director.
Yeah, that counts.
No, the director at some point had said something. Sean, maybe you remember this. Like he said something. I can't remember where he was, but something to the effect of like, "Well, Green Lantern's a great character because anyone can be Green Lantern." And it's like, well, no, that's not really how that works.
That's not true, you dumbass.
No.
Yeah.
We need to show why he's the best, and that's one of the criticisms of that movie. Why would they pick him?
Right.
And why are we centering this movie on him? He doesn't seem to know what he's doing. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, that was the
story they adapted from. at the end of that story, he showed in the comics, he shows why he's the best because he's the one able to withstand the powers of that of the giant lantern to recharge it, right? So yeah.
Oh, by the way, I know this is an off-related topic, but I can imagine what the DCU's Hal Jordan Green Lantern could look like, and I took the concept of the Kilowog model suit that was supposed to be in the Zack Snyder's cut, and I put that into like
he
a
was
random
in the
dude.
Snyder cut. He was dead in the Nightmare timeline because Superman.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Vaporized him.
I'm saying, like, you know, in the comics that Hal, like, there's other Green Lanterns that have the same suit as Hal Jordan, like, you know, Hal Jordan and Kilowog, and some have a really specific outfit. So I'm guessing Kilowog's outfit from the Zack Snyder cut, you know, the one with the gunmetal suit with all the little details. I'm betting that could be Hal Jordan's suit, and that's what he would look like. I think.
It is supposed to be Jon Stewart, though.
John Stewart was the one who's supposed to be in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just theorizing of the Hal Jordan version.
Yeah, but like the thing is that Jon Stewart was supposed to be in the Snyder cut, right?
I know, and I saw his
cut that shit out. I mean, Warner Brothers racist. Let's be honest. It's fucking racist.
I don't think that's the reason why.
I mean, come on, they are racist.
Well, I've heard that it's because
back in 2017 they cut down.
They want to make a black
racial stories.
Movie. I don't think
like, come on, bro. They racist ass studio. They love cutting down. They love cutting out black people, agents. They love cutting out. I don't know why they cut the shit out of it.
Okay.
Like I enjoyed the Atom in this movie. Well,
I want an Atom movie so badly.
Oh yeah, too.
Right.
Talk about it. Like he was gonna do the Atom movie in China, and it was gonna have different subtitles in it. I would love. Man.
Then China would just hate it anyways. China would just hate it. They'd be like, "We don't like this."
You shouldn't pander to China. Just make something that's good.
It would have been. It would have been out by now.
Oh yeah. If Warner Bros was not fucking retarded, just like Sony, you know.
I got it.
Yeah, Green Lantern wasn't that bad. I think we kind of established that. There's some mistakes in it, but it's not like a horrendous piece of garbage where everyone's barfing.
I mean,
the inspiration for Green Lantern is the animated movie called The First Flight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the inspired version of the Green Lantern movie. Yeah.
Is that better?
And the first flight Green Lantern animated was a really good movie. Both animated Green Lantern movies was perfect.
The animated ones are great. Yeah,
they were good. Yeah,
I wish they make more Green Lantern animated movies. The thing is that DC doesn't give a fuck about Green Lantern. I mean, they're doing a TV series that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. Stuff filming in September. They pushed that shit back.
Yep.
And I mean, so you might look at it 2022 release till 2023.
It's like they want to avoid the Green Lantern so badly because they everybody hated that 2011 movie or whatever.
They're making a Lantern Corps movie, and that's the reason why.
The problem.
And also an HBO Max series.
Yeah, Green Lantern was changed to Martian Manhunter in that Justice League movie.
Yeah.
And that was not good because that made Martian Manhunter look bad because it's like he didn't do anything and then he shows up at the end. It's like what?
Well, it would have made Green Lantern look bad because that scene. I don't know.
But you could say he was off world or something.
Martian
No,
Manhunter,
he filmed the scene.
Like,
okay,
Zach filmed the scene, right? And it was going to be Martian Manhunter, Jon Stewart, and Kilowog. So all three was going to be in there.
Really?
Yes, he said it was going to be Martian Manhunter.
Can I just say,
but then they're coming at the end of the movie after all the stuff happened, so it's like, glad you guys are here. You didn't,
but they wouldn't have known if they were off world. That's something, right? Like
definitely.
Versus Martian Manhunter being there the whole time.
Was there?
Because then Martian, if Jon Stewart was in space patrolling and doing stuff for the Green Lantern Corps, then he might be noticed that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yes,
go ahead, Marco.
Oh, okay. Can I just say something? This has been going through my head. How does both Martian Manhunter and like both Green Lanterns, Jon Stewart and Kilowog, will know specifically who Bruce Wayne is and who's Batman and go to his house?
They know everybody's name.
Ah, okay. Oh, really? They know everything?
They have a history book. They have a book. Like, come on.
Oh,
everybody name them.
I'm so sorry. I kind of
like the Guardians knows everything.
Yeah, they can.
I didn't know that, so that's okay.
Katie Lotz is cool. Steve got her autograph, I think.
Oh yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, I think Katie Lotz did pretty well.
I'm White Canary. I tell you this, she's better than the Birds of Prey one.
And can I say, throughout the Legends of Tomorrow series, like ever since season 3 through 5, that's when the Legends of Tomorrow show that went downhill. Katie Lotz and the White Canary and John Constantine seems to have the characters with most common sense, while the characters with the high IQ act like children. you might notice.
I know.
Like-
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that trash show.
Yeah,
I'm still
Legends of
buying it.
Tomorrow.
I just put it on my
All right, you
shelf.
know
but-
what? All right,
After
you know what?
season
That's
one
fine.
and
Tomorrow is
two
written
was the
by
best
escaped
Legend.
inmates from the asylum. You should just watch it.
All right.
First
Yeah,
two
so-
seasons were good, then it was garbage.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can
The only
agree.
thing
Opinions,
is skip.
opinions,
I heard after season
Yeah,
7.
the first two
it's gonna end.
seasons were really good, though.
Yeah, they were really awesome. Like it's a really epic story. Like you got like Finding Vandal Savage, you got like the Justice Society in the second season. I remember season 2, episode 1, hearing that
Travis Jones
that
wrote that.
banger
Travis
sound.
Jones wrote that.
Oh,
That
and Legion
banger
of Doom.
soundtrack
Don't
when
forget
they fight
Legion of
the-
Doom.
Oh yeah, Legion of Doom. Yeah, that was an
Legion of
interesting storyline.
All right. So what?
Yeah.
For the how do you think about? I don't know what the Avatar. Do we know? Like, does anyone? I haven't seen any of
Are you
Avatar.
talking about like the Avatar sequel, Barcy, or what? That is from
Yeah, I
now.
guess
No,
so.
Avatar: The Last Bender. The Last Airbender.
The Last Bender.
I was-
Last
It looks
Bender,
like
yeah.
a good. It looks like a great show. I just never got
Last time he
into it.
drank in the middle of the bender.
Right.
If you talking about the movie, the live action, that shit suck ass.
Oh, the
If you
live
talking
action
about
movie I did not
animated
like.
animated series.
Yeah.
John, we know where your mind's at.
All right,
Everybody.
we're gonna be ending this
Reynolds
off
Green Lantern
too
is
soon. So I want to get through some of
Truth?
these games.
Agree.
No, that's not the truth.
That's true.
That is not. The
That
truth.
is
His name is
true.
Truth.
I know, but it's not. That's just to fool you. That
Wait,
statement was not
DC
true.
has
What
post-traumatic
was
stress
true?
disorder
I
from
know
Green
they do.
Lantern.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
One more. The thing is that that knows DC fandom part 2. You know, WB is like that one black.
Yeah, we can only
person
have
that
one.
Ant-Man.
The WB's favorite movie is Highlander. There could be only one.
Oh yeah, definitely. They want to be Marvel. They want to be Marvel. Yeah. You know?
John Stewart
John
better than Hal
Stewart-
Jordan.
Yeah.
I agree.
No.
I agree. I like Jon Stewart better than Hal Jordan. Just my opinion. Like,
I like
Like,
I
Hal
have a
Jordan
que-
is
I have a
interesting.
question.
yes.
Yep.
Who thinks that Tom Cruise would make a good Hal Jordan?
No.
Oh yes. Oh yes,
Yes.
I've heard the rumors.
No.
I've heard the rumors. That would be an interesting casting choice.
You know,
Why-
fun fact. Zack Snyder almost got Ryan Reynolds to come back in the Snyder cut.
I heard that too.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's what I heard. I heard that as well. I heard.
All right, I would say Chris Reeves Superman.
Yeah, Tom
was
Cruise
supposed
is
to
too
be
old.
and Adam West Batman for the time period.
Oh, yeah. You mean Batman? Batman and Robin?
Like who's the closest actor to the comics of their time period is what I'm guessing.
You think if Adam West was alive, he would have made a cameo in Crisis?
They tried to. They wanted him to
Yeah.
They wanted him to have a cameo in 1989. Batman.
Yeah.
But at
He was
least
going to be
they
the
had
father.
Kevin Conroy.
That would have
in,
been great.
He didn't want to do it. He was just like, nah.
My fiance
Sounds pretty cool.
like his favorite person of all time besides me is Adam West. Like he just adores that man's. He's so sad he died.
Like if you look
Yeah,
at Adam
what's that?
West, like
He was a
good
legend.
Bruce Wayne, though.
Oh yeah, he was.
Well, yeah.
Well, okay. I've only seen. She's asking me a question. I've only seen
I
those
have
two
an
movies
answer, but
once.
yeah.
I can answer too, but hold on.
Yeah.
I might be able to answer with a visual aid if I can find it quick enough.
Yeah.
Basically, I bought Predator and never opened it. It's literally sealed. And I have no desire to ever.
How
watch
much
that
did
again.
it cost? How much? $8?
No, it was probably like $25. I pre-order
fucking
everything.
damn.
You spend too much.
I do spend a lot. So I would rather watch Justice League because at least there's fighting in that, and Predators
Yeah.
completely has nothing going
Bro,
for it.
I will kill myself before I watch Justice League. Any day.
Oh my
Like,
God.
movie, so
very
but I can watch it. I can.
Oh,
Like,
while
I
we're on
can
the
download
topic,
it better than the
guys,
last Predator.
guys,
Yeah, Predator was really bad.
can I just say,
The 2018 Predator was dog shit.
It was
There's no
dog
debate.
shit.
It was
Can
But
I-
there's nothing
trash.
good in it. At least at least Justice League has fighting, and there's like you can watch the.
Why do
visuals
the
in
dogs have their faces? It's so.
so
Why do they have
stupid.
dreadlocks?
Netflix remake. Yeah. Not yet. Okay. Let's go.
Can I just
no,
say
it's on
something?
Cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's too
Yeah,
old.
what's
to
up?
have
Marco
Jordan.
talk.
He's too old.
Can
I
I just say
agree.
something? When I first heard that WB re-released the trailer for the 2017 Justice
they
League movie in
trolled
4K, I kind of laughed inside because I'm like, is this for real?
I know,
Is this
but
for
see
real?
that-
Is this a fake account?
I
I'm like,
can't believe
what?
that happened.
So
I
hold
I
on.
just can't-
Hold on. Let me give you the schooling on this one. Every movie is going to get released. Like I have 5 different
It's a
versions of
re-release.
Blade Runner. I have 5 Blade Runners. nobody likes the narration one, but it has to be like these things get released. They have to get released.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no point. They're going to release the Zack Snyder Justice League on 4K as well. They're going to
It's coming out next month.
I'm pre-ordering that when I get paid.
Yeah, so it's like everything's going to come out. What it doesn't matter. Like just don't buy that version. Like I know that I didn't. That's why I didn't want to troll on Truth's stream because everyone was getting all pissed off. I'm like, who cares? Just don't buy it. Like it doesn't. It has nothing to do with anything.
I'm just telling you my genuine reaction when I first heard about it.
I know,
It's just
like my girlfriend gave me a copy of it back in 2017. She bought it for me, and I told her, honey, yeah, I'm gonna go in the backyard and burn this shit. I was crap. And I told her I appreciate it. Here is it 20. I think it was like $30 or $25. Here's it $25 or $30.
Anthony?
Oh hell no!
I haven't seen Dunkirk.
No, I'm sorry.
I have.
Anthony, I have a question.
Nobody in the darker versions, in my opinion.
No,
I mean, even Adam West killed as Batman. Like the only one didn't kill, I guess, is Clooney. Clooney. Yes, Clooney. Yeah, definitely.
George Clooney's the best.
I know Cruz is 3 feet tall. That's not good. Hey, Caleb.
George Clooney is better than Ben Affleck.
Bro. That was back in 2017 when I burned that shit alive.
Or you could have returned it and got your money back. You know,
no, I'll give the money back to my
and then they give you the money.
My dad has it. You think I should burn his copy?
All right, should I find it? Should I go find it?
Jay, you should send it over here. I will assign the autograph of it. And send it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Facebook right now, Facebook Marketplace, and find a used copy of it and buy it.
Probably like $2 on Facebook.
I know I have it.
Let's see.
Anthony get autographed.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
You buried it.
Barcy, that was back in 2017.
I have these though.
Damn.
Oh, here, $10.
Oh wow!
The animated. I love the animated series.
Oh, you got the extended cut?
Yeah,
extended cut. First flight was
First
great.
night.
Hell yeah.
Emerald Dark Knight. Wow, you got a lot of Green Lantern stuff right here.
Do you like the animated series?
Wait.
Yes, I love the animated series.
I'll do you one better.
I love Razor as a character. Like Razor as a
$5.
I'll do you one better.
Like Razor as a character.
Yeah.
Was dope.
Wait, I'll do you one better. This is an autograph of me with Stephen Amell.
Oh wow!
Got this from 2018. Yeah. He was a nice dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, you sell it right now.
What was Steven like?
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. He was like just smiling and he was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I even showed him. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It says my name's. It's to me.
Oh, you got an autograph too? That's great.
I say to J-Man. You know.
Oh my God. Right. I even showed him my custom Lego figurine of him, and he says, "Wow, that's cool."
WB supporter. That's Arkham. You know.
What?
All right, I'm looking
Excuse
at
me.
all.
Okay,
these.
I gotta put this back. Because I always keep it in.
Did y'all like the Green Lantern animated movie back in the day?
Yeah.
All right.
I like the character Razor. Razor was an interesting character in that series. I love him and stuff. I hope that if
I got this too.
Do a live action Razor. I want to see Razor live action.
Oh, nice Jared Leto Joker figurine.
Is that Jared Leto?
Yeah, it sucks, but I had to get something. So
I mean, his nickname is Gay Joker. Because like in Zack Snyder Justice League, he's like, I'm gonna give you a verse around Batman. I was like, yo, okay, that sounds okay.
Okay, I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. We're in luck. Let me see.
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory.
No, I think he was
that's really good.
Thank you. Ain't that right?
He was redeemed in Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah, he was really interesting.
What are they talking about? 4K Justice League. I already have 4K Justice League.
Justice League.
Why are they releasing it again?
J-Man, put it. Let me see it again. Why does Cyborg look like he's Photoshopped? Look at that. He's terrible Photoshop.
Because they hate him. WB hates him.
That terrible Photoshop. Yeah, look at him, bro.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
He's in the background.
I can't blame you. I would understand.
You know what?
You get that copy first. I mean, it is a collectible. I mean, I honestly.
I'm sorry, Ray Fisher, but they did you wrong. They photoshopped your character.
That's bad, dude.
I
He does
found
look very bad on
terrible.
that.
You know, wouldn't it be hilarious? Wouldn't it be
Man.
interesting if we could get Ray Fisher in our stream and we could have like a chat with him? Just
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
I mean,
it probably would be them. I mean, it'd probably be expensive, but hey.
What's up?
Yeah. I wonder how Ray Fisher would react to say, yeah, I was one of those people that enjoyed the theatrical version back in 2017.
No.
Why would he? That didn't do any justice to his character at all.
I know. I'm just saying, well, that doesn't mean I don't consider that better than the Snyder Cut. Of course, the Snyder Cut is 2 times better than
No,
the
it
theatrical
isn't.
one.
The theatrical is just so.
Yo,
I buy
hashtag in the
everything.
comments,
Don't even lie.
Marco is a Justice League supporter.
I am not. No,
That's really weird. I can't believe there's a 4K trailer, but I already have
expressing
it. That's so weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're gonna re-release that shit for no reason. I don't get why they're
re-releasing it.
Guys,
That's really
please,
stupid.
no, do
Yeah.
not.
Do you
not
guys notice?
misinterpret me. I swear to God.
Do you guys notice on like promotional material of the Justice League cut, like how saturated? I mean, everybody's saturated, but it's so obvious how saturated, overly saturated Flash is. Like he's so bright red, it's ridiculous.
Like, look at the Snyder Cut. Like, if
I don't have
all the
a
matches
sure.
in the Snyder Cut,
Yeah.
but if you watch in Justice League, that shit will look like it's garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, while I was watching the
that's
theatrical
terrible.
cut of Justice League, I mean, yeah, I was with you at the same point. The color matchup and the tone is a little bit brighter than compared to what we see in Zack Snyder's.
Him as
A
looking for
little
everything right
Yeah.
is an understatement.
And also, I can also see like comparisons. Like I there's sometimes when the actors look like they have a sunburn in their face. Like it's just a little bit like has a
Like-
pinkish
like-
tint.
Like
I
Superman,
can't
for
find
example. You know how CGI he looked without, because he had the mustache, the actor, and he didn't want to shave it. So.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
For favorite comic book TV show is Batman Adam West series, if it's live action, or Superboy. Those are my 2 favorites.
Oh, Superboy.
Superboy.
WB supporters.
I am not.
What's
I like
Superboy?
George
You
Reeves
like the one that got
Superman.
recast?
Stop.
Oh, George Reeves Superman, Sean? Not
Yeah.
better than
I like
better
that,
than
yeah.
Adam West.
No,
Right.
Adam West Superboy and George Reeves Superman.
Oh,
are my
okay.
three favorites.
Justice League color palette, pink and salmon. Okay.
Hey, J-Man, what would you think if they just if they just cut out Henry Cavill completely, but they just CGI'd the old Superman? Oh my God, I'm having a brain
You
fart.
mean
on his
Christopher
name.
Reeves?
Yeah, what if they CGI'd Christopher Reeves?
Like if they
Reeve,
deep faked it?
There's no hand.
yeah, like
No S,
like
yeah.
Okay,
like
No S,
Princess
guys.
Leia.
It's Reeve.
I'm gonna tell you
That
this.
would be a little too far.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah, that would be
That would just be
stupid.
too far.
If Christopher Reeve make a cameo in a Flash movie, which would probably be Randy Ralph, let's be honest. It's not gonna be Christopher Reeve. That would be retarded. Unless you access his family member,
Yeah.
which they probably will say no to it.
You're talking about this thing?
What is that? Oh, the Batman.
Oh, that's the Joker.
Oh.
Oh, that's from the original comics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is actually like heavy duty. This is like a heavy statue and it has like a little thing on the back.
There you go.
I don't know if he's talking about that Joker or if you're
Yo,
talking about the other Joker. I don't know if you saw
Andrew,
that.
you
You
have
could
to
tell
call
me.
people. Yo, Andrew, you need to stop calling people traitor. Andrew, stop it.
Joker is gay. Yeah.
Joker is
Oh,
gay
stop
for Batman.
doing it.
Like, guys, just
I'm blind.
guys,
Yeah,
Justice, because it's a Justice
like
League.
traitors were just.
I'm giving
Why are you
everybody
giving that?
It
justification.
was in the past, all right. Oh my God, like that was in the past.
You
I
know,
did. I was clapping. I thought it was great.
I rank Joss Whedon for introducing me to the love of my life. Okay.
aw.
Bro, that Russian family is the most retarded family in comic book history.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
let's be honest.
Oh my God, the
Why
Russian
would it
family.
be near a nuclear thing? Like, why? Come on, man.
I do not know. I mean, like, why would you focus on the family? I mean, I understand it, but at the same time, you could just add in more people to make it like an actual town,
Right.
then focus on that one particular family, so that you could say, well, yeah, they're not the only people there. Like they just got
Sure,
screwed
no,
time.
I don't understand
Yeah,
why
that
he
was
was
weird.
there.
That was weird.
And Superman is saving like a whole block full of people in that giant like chunk of apartment. So there's people there, but they barely
Why did-
show them.
Yeah, that was weird. That whole
Yeah.
that was very weird.
Yeah, that was
Of
Yeah.
course, am I more of a traitor because I buy every Superman thing? or am I a traitor? Who,
The
if I only buy
Andrew
one
problem
thing?
is that he called everybody a traitor. Andrew, stop it.
Please, Andrew, please. It was just me. I'm not. Guys, please. I'm not like Jody's Corner where I just believe in that man for what he did. Like,
Oh, the Lido one. Yeah, yeah. I've also got this one too.
No. We do not. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know, I like.
J-Man, you could buy a hot toy of gay Joker. Let it down. Come on.
Oh, no way. I
mean, in my personal opinion, my collectibles are just Lego figurines of DC and Marvel superheroes. Like, sometimes
Lego.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I usually make my own figurines or just buy them off of eBay.
There you go.
Oh, you got Will Arnett Batman with the lobster.
Oh, Lego Batman.
Oh my god. Will Arnett's Batman is just hilarious. I love that guy.
He is hilarious.
I'm Batman.
Later, yes.
Lego Batman was like Iron Man of that movie.
Iron Man sucks.
I don't want to live in Chernobyl.
That's from the line. The Iron Man does suck.
And that's the reason why Dark Knight Rises is the worst Batman movie ever. You know?
Dark Knight Rises is pretty bad.
Bro, you telling me Batman retired
I'm
for 8 years? Come on, get out of here, bro. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to release some of the panel here, and I'm going to go through some of the comments, and I'm going to shut it down.
All right.
Thank you guys
for coming on. Have a good night, J-Man.
We're shutting out about. All right, bye,
I'll be in the shop.
All right, good talk. Bye.
All right,
see ya.
Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, wait.
Right.
I got back.
You're back. Okay, all right, see ya. All right, Dubs, have a good one. All right, so I'll go through some of these guys' comments real quick, and then we're going to end it off. Anything else? Batman making jokes. Yeah, Batman can make jokes. I know, like Tobey Maguire. Where'd you get the Lidos from? Where did I get them? I got those from Hot Topic. Is there a Hot Topic in the States?
I think so, yeah. There.
I got it from Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Time out for Andrew. Lego Batman is super funny. All right. Peace. Yes. Bye. Thank you. See ya. Great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hot Topic is in the States. Yeah. I got it from Hot Topic. Okay. So, we'll end off here. We didn't get into the comics, which I had a
comics. Yeah.
Did you are you excited for Action Comics, Sean? It's like they're gonna
It's
have
wicked, yeah, I know. More Mongol and stuff. It's cool. And it's kicking off a new story, right?
Yeah, so I think Action Comics is going to be Superman on Warworld, and Superman is gonna be Jonathan Kent.
Right, because the thing is, Superman in Action told the same story last time, and now this is not continuing from the whole thing where he's on that planet checking out that monster and stuff, right?
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm looking for that's a genius idea, because then we can still get Jonathan Kent, but then we still get Superman.
I know they want to do that with Jonathan, make him Superman in a Superman title. So
yeah, that'd be awesome. Detective Comics, man, was good too this week.
Yeah, it was good. It was weird though. Like it was like almost like a horror story, like with the zombie in that. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like it took a real weird left turn. Like it's interesting, but I was like, what the hell? Because it's almost like I don't recall the issue before it, but this is almost like a standalone. Like you could start from here because there's no real connection.
You can. Yeah. I don't know. I like a lot of the Infinite Frontier stuff, and maybe that's unpopular, the unpopular opinion. But I mean, this Robin was pretty sick too. I don't know if anyone checked out Robin. He's
I
in
haven't
this
checked out
tournament.
Robin yet. Yeah.
So he goes to like an island. It's basically Mortal Kombat. He goes to an island and he's gonna fight guys in a tournament.
This is Damien, right?
This is Damien. So he fights King Snake first, and he literally just beats the crap out of him. Is it King Snake? Yeah, that's Bane's. No, what's Bane's dad's name?
Yeah, I think that is King Snake.
Yeah, King Snake.
Blue Master was spoilers.
Yes. So like he goes to he literally he's like going to the island, right? And he's gonna go fight on this island, and he's gonna fight in the tournament. And the last page of this is absolutely crazy. The last page of it is there's a character called Flatline.
Oh.
She literally rips his heart out. That was how
That's
issue
crazy.
1 ended. You're like, that was crazy. So I have no idea. So, but they're on Lazarus Island, so you know there's gonna be a pit there or something, right? I don't know if you guys weren't. I don't know if nobody like Beta Ray Bill. This is so good. Oh my god, I'm dying over this Beta Ray Bill thing. But yeah, Action and Detective Comics were both really good this week. I don't know. Just you know, I'm still. I don't know. I like I like Action Superman, Batman, Joker.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan of the backup stories.
Oh, that was. I don't.
I think they're just a waste of space. Like, can you not just like extend? Flash doesn't have that. Flash is all the way through the same Flash story. So
a Flash costs less.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
but
look,
I thought it was the same page count though.
No. These are thicker, Sean.
Oh, okay.
I spoiled it. I spoiled it.
The detective had.
So Robin is $3.99 and Action and Detective are $4.99. So you're paying $1 for that story, which really I didn't care about either.
No,
to be honest,
they're not interesting. And the art kind of sucks. And like I don't care about the characters.
Midnighter stinks.
You know what's the worst is Wonder Woman. They have those kid things at the end, but the thing is, they're not fun or exciting. It's just really boring. And I don't know what kid would actually be into those stories. If a kid were reading those comics, they'd be more into the main story where she's on that death realm and everything, right? So
yeah, when she's in Asgard fighting those creatures and stuff, that's way better. Yeah, the Wonder Woman backup stories are lame. It's like there's like this little kid. It's like, okay, see ya. So check out Hot Topic. That's where I got all these. I've got I forgot to show this one. This is one that everyone would have liked. Hold on, stay on for a second. This is one that everyone would have liked.
Trench coat, post-apocalyptic Batman.
I got the this is the
Nightmare Batman.
Nightmare Batman, is that what they call it? Yeah.
Well,
Nightmare Batman.
The backup story for Detective was the Huntress.
Best Batman. There you go. Backup. Yeah, the Huntress wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. It was just the story was a little bit like she was protecting this girl who was kind of annoying, and I'm like, whatever.
Yep, and it's like that should have been that whole entire backup story should have been the first page. That character should have died, and then the rest of that should have been her investigating.
Yeah.
It's like they stretched out that beginning part, and you're like, yeah, but I don't care about this.
No.
Like I cared for the first couple of pages. Like, oh, this is interesting. She's making a friend, and look, are we like we know what's going to happen? This friend's going to die. Like this is so. I'm like, well, and I'm thinking, why is it still continuing on? And then I thought, well, maybe she won't die, and she's like a supervillain or something. And then it's like, no, she died. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you could have killed her right away, and then the Huntress is fighting they don't know how to tell stories anymore, guys. Like, they right.
I like the ambush bug backup in the last Superman, because I like ambush bug. They're bringing the character back, I guess. That was fun, but it's like I get the feeling that we won't be following ambush bug in the next.
No,
thing,
and I don't.
right?
He's okay. Like I was like, yeah, he's okay, but I wasn't like super dying over that.
Yeah, they don't like him and stuff, and he redeems himself. I like that kind of.
It's all right.
The only two backups I've liked so far from all the new Frontier ones were the Damian Wayne one, where he's back with Talia, and the Ghostmaker one. Those are the only two I liked. Otherwise, I don't care. Like, I don't care about Punchline. Huntress is cool, but her storyline was weak.
Yeah, it was weak.
Like, the rest, I don't know. Like, those are the only two I care about.
Never read Wonder Woman. I'm liking this new Wonder Woman. I like every Wonder Woman. I've read almost everything except for the rebirth stuff. I'm like 50 behind, but like there's been a lot of them. So Zach responded to WB. What did he say? Was crossing the line. Oh, crossing the line. Oh gosh. But I will say that I didn't realize that Justice League was on 4K.
What, like Justice League?
Justice League is. I have it on 4K right there. That's why I showed.
Yeah.
So why are they showing a trailer for it on 4K again? That was stupid. I didn't realize.
Warner Brothers is way too political, and they've always been like that.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing more and more of it with new media and stuff. And it's just it ruins things. Why are they petty? You want to make money, right? So why wouldn't you just? And plus, it ruins all their Flash sounds like such a studio-driven post-it note movie that it's all just studio notes, right? So it's good. It's destined to be a terrible film.
Here's my thing on movie studios and politics. Disney and WB are both getting super annoying with the politics. It's going into their content now. And the reason why it's so annoying, and this was again probably seen with the Oscar stuff, is these guys are opining on subjects that they know nothing about. They're so far removed from the average person that they're just going off like these big virtue signaling moments. But, you know, I've even heard now that stuff is starting to happen with Gina Carano because Disney's now realizing that the people they sided with don't care about Star Wars.
Yeah, when I say politics, I don't mean social politics when it comes to Warner Brothers. I just mean this exec doesn't like this actor. This exec doesn't like working with this director, and so on and so forth. And you see the results of that, especially in these DC movies. Like now they're trolling Zack Snyder. Why are you trolling anyone? Like what the hell's wrong with you?
I'm
like
gonna
keep your petty bullshit opinions to yourself. Like, why release a 4K trailer? The thing is out. Like, I don't just to piss off Zack Snyder. But why make a decision just to piss off someone you worked with? That's ridiculous. What are you in high school?
And I'm glad I pulled this out today because I didn't realize that this already was on 4K. I thought they were promoting it, saying, "Look, it's coming on 4K," because I thought they're going to promote this one. People will buy this one who want it, and then they'll bring out the full version, and then everyone buys that one. I didn't realize that was already out on 4K. So that means that trailer literally has no bearing on anything. So
no, it's just to piss off Zack. It's just for one person. It's for Zack Snyder. Why would you make that decision?
So they're a bunch of so you're basically saying they're a bunch of immature, like
they are immature.
They're a bunch of man children, and you know,
that's very immature.
Crazy.
I can't believe it. I did not know it was on 4K, and I have it, but I mean, I know I never watched it. I put it on my shelf, and then I just never watched it.
Because if you're a company and you work with someone on a contract, you let the contract end, and then you walk away, and that's it.
Right? Yeah, like keep up good business dealings with everyone. I don't know what they're doing.
That's weird. Well, I'm going to address that again then on Sunday's stream because I didn't realize that. And because I was just saying, who cares? Like I was doing the Ricky Gervais guitar lessons, but I didn't realize that literally this is already on 4K. So there's really no reason to release a trailer for 4K when it's already out. That's out. That's actually stupid. So I do now agree that is stupid because originally I was like, well, why is everyone so pissed off? Who cares? You have to release movies, right? But I didn't realize that it was already on 4K. So that's really a fail. That actually is a fail. All right, guys, we're gonna end it off because I have to go in tomorrow. I'm not working from home tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna be back. All right, well, you guys are good. I put everyone's links in the description. Guys, I'll see you guys back on Sunday, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna put you to the backstage for a minute. Okay. All right, thanks for coming on, guys. I'll be back Saturday at 2 p.m. this time. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to be talking about U.S. Agent. I've got a super fan of U.S. Agent who's going to come on, and it's going to be me and him just shooting the shit on U.S. Agent John Walker. So I'm really looking forward to that. Sunday, I'm back at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to talk just more geek stuff, Invincible. We're going to readdress the 4K trailer stuff because I didn't realize that it was already on 4K. So that was my bad. And so I definitely am against releasing this trailer when it's already on 4K. There's no reason to do that. That's bullshit. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you hopefully on Saturday.